For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's the Buckles Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. We the motherfucking truth when it comes to this. We the motherfucking truth when it comes to this boxing shit, man. You know, it is what it is. You know, we are an anti-narrative debunking YouTube channel. You know what I mean? My job is specifically, I'm here for one thing and one thing only, to get rid of the propaganda. And let's get to the bottom line of things that's going on in the sport. You know, over here, we came with a boxing criteria. We say, hey, look here, man. We ain't tripping on, we just want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters. Regardless of whether the fighter, shout out to my sister Anna Lee. Anna Lee, what's going on, sis? Anna Lee, what's going on? You know, we just want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters. We don't care nothing about cash cows or, who's selling what. We didn't care nothing about that, right? But what I noticed, since I've been on YouTube for the past 2 years, there's been an obsession with this, right? So the only problem with that is, with the modern day, I would say the modern day social media boxing fan, the modern day fan, they are experts in things that they have no knowledge of. So shout out to Boxing Wave. I was listening to his show today, and I listened to one of his videos, and Boxing Wave said something that was very, very key, and I wish I would have thought of it myself, but I have to give him credit for this. He said, as boxing fans, Roger Mayweather, he said, you don't know shit about boxing, right? So as boxing fans, even though we don't want to obsess and claim to be experts on just the business of boxing. You know what I mean? We want to be managers and promoters and all of that stuff there. YouTube financial advisors, dudes who got net worths of 2 figures, dudes who it amazes me. Broke niggas who struggling living check to check. They know so much about money and know so much about business and all of this stuff there, but yet their situation is the situation that is in. Doesn't make any sense to me, but anyways, but it was something he said that I totally agree with. He said that, man, just because we don't want to be managers and promoters or something. He didn't say that, but try to be focused so much on the business of boxing, but we should be educated about the business of boxing. And there's a lot of misguided misinformation that's out there. Now, the reason why I tell you guys, you really can't listen to YouTube channels as it relates to the business of boxing, because 99.9% of the YouTube channels that are on YouTube, I'm talking about the 99%, they have allegiances to certain networks. They have allegiances to the top ranks. They have allegiances to the, shout out to Lou Peterson. Lou, what's going on? To the PBC. They have allegiances to the Matchroom or whatever the case may be. So these channels, once they pledge their allegiance to get access, favors, pats on the back, some of them give awesome jobs on the setback in order to get interviews, and some of them like to play with the hairy balls on the setback. In order to get certain interviews and do certain things, and when they meet fighters face to face, they overly praise them. They overly praise them. They overly hype them up. They like, man, you're the greatest fighter in the world, man. There's nobody better than you. Like Sugar, like I believe that you would have beat Sugar Ray Robinson, and you'll beat all of those guys, because in today's time, you guys are a lot more athletic and stronger. And Muhammad Ali would have got destroyed by you. Like, there's certain I can't call them journalists. There's certain nut huggers that have YouTube channels. Like the hyperbole is just too much. Okay, dude, I get it. You in the camp, but goddamn, dog, like you got to stroke them like that. I mean, I know you're stroking them good. You know what I mean? You trying to get them off, but goddamn, dog, like this is just too much. So you can't listen to those guys because they have skin in the game. Their skin is, I need to keep my position with PBC, with Top Rank, with Matchroom, stuff like that. And then you have me. And then you have me. I come in, fuck the PBC, fuck Top Rank, fuck Matchroom, fuck all of them. Let's stick to boxing. Let's put pressure on all of them equally and see can we get the fights that we want. Period. Oh no, I got to protect them. I got to do this. I got to do that. I don't feel compelled. I don't pledge allegiance to no niggas online or pledge allegiance to no boxers. My mama didn't raise me that way. I don't know how to kiss ass, dog, and I just can't do it. I don't know how to stroke grown men's egos. I just can't do it. I don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's get into the show. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Oh, this is going to be a good one today, boy. I can promise you that. This is going to be a good one today. But before we get this party started, let them know. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that the hottest boxing daytime podcast on the YTBC is here. Coach Malachi Williams, please hit the like button, share this video, let everybody know that we are on. Tell a friend, tell a foe. You know I am the most hated, and I love it. I love being the most hated. You know what I mean? Because we bring them out like Jay-Z and Swiss Beats. Okay?
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Now, I want to point out this show. I want to point out some hypocrisies. And I want to point out some double standards. Please follow me. I like to believe I have a very intelligent audience. Please follow me today because I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you picked up on this. Now, according to reports from several Twitter outlets, you know, guys who are in the mainstream media, some people say that this old media, you know what I mean? And I broke down what new media, old media, all that shit there is and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. You know, the Michael Bensons, the Dan Raphael and stuff like that. Shout out to my brother Steve Kim as well. But information is leaked out came out that Inoue the Monster versus Stephen Fulton is a done deal. And we don't know how true that is yet, you know what I mean? But that's what we're hearing. Question I have for you guys is this. Is Inoue an ESPN hype job? Now, where did I get that from? Shout out to Knockdown 305, Swad Jones in the building. What's going on? Lil Green Eyes P, Jamie Rivera, my sister Anna Lee, Eric Grimey, Rockman, what's going on? School of X-Man, etc., etc., etc. Where am I going at with this here? Well, you know, I was looking at some of you guys' favorite YouTube channel. And I know some of you guys in the chat, this is your favorite YouTube channel. You love, shout out to Old Dirty Bossing, you love Aki TV. True. I know some of you guys, you love Aki TV. I know some of you guys, Aki TV is the perfect representative of what it is to be an unbiased, non-race baiting boxing channel. And our good brother, Aki TV, our good brother, shout out to that brother. I don't know him, never met him, never talked to him before. But, you know, shout out to that brother. And he's a non-biased, non-race baiting YouTube channel. And he always represents the sport of boxing. True. And for all you who don't know, he is a disciple of Dante's Boxing Nation. Shout out to those guys. All right. Oh, yeah, this is the day, boy. The day gonna be a good one, boy. The day's gonna be a good day. Now, Inoue and Stephen Fulton is rumored to have a deal agreed upon to fight each other in Japan. In Japan, right? The land of the land of Japanese animation, Dragon Ball Z, you know what I mean? Godzilla, you know what I mean? All of that there, Mothra, Gamera, all of that there. What's up? What's going on, Round Boy Fresh? Salute, fam, salute. You know what I mean? But this gonna be a good one now. Y'all buckle your seatbelts. We going in today. I'm finna point out some hypocrisies, double standards. and a whole lot of niggas playing. Now, if this is true, this is good news for boxing fans. Reading my opening statement, guys. This will have to take place in Japan, of course. Why? Because Stephen Fulton isn't a draw in America with the boxing fans over here. True. He in the draw over here, so he gotta go to the land of the rising sun, right? But Inoue is a superstar in Japan. So this makes sense, right? This makes all the sense in the world, in my opinion, for this fight to happen and where it should happen at. I don't give a damn. They can fight on the Brooklyn Bridge. As long as it's two good fighters fighting each other, I'm going to watch the fight. We don't set trip about where they fighting at, but it is what it is. But I must say, I'm kind of confused, guys. Coach, you may say, Coach Malachi, why are you confused? I'm very confused about hearing the news that Stephen Fulton and Inoue, the monster, is rumored to be fighting each other in Japan. I'm very confused. Why am I confused? Let me tell you why. Inoue is a top-ranked fighter. Now, he does have a Japanese promoter, but top rank represents him in the States. Inoue is a top-ranked fighter. Where am I going at with this? Follow me. Stephen Fulton is a what? A PBC fighter. I'll be damned. If this fight were to go down, that means both Top Rank and the PBC have agreed to work together for this particular fight. Similar to when they worked together for the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight in Wilder Fury 2 and 3. They worked together in Wilder Fury, the second fight and the third fight. The first fight, they didn't have nothing to have to do anything with Top Rank. So where am I going at with this? Follow me. The question I have is this. So why couldn't they work together to make the Crawford versus Spence fight when Crawford was with Top Rank? True. Interesting. Good question, right? Why we're not hearing Fulton tell Inoue that you're on the wrong side of the street? Why we ain't hearing that? Why we're not hearing Fulton say Inoue is with the wrong network? He fight on ESPN. I fight on Showtime and Fox. Why are we not hearing Fulton say, who is a PBC fighter, in order for Inoue to fight me, he gonna have to leave Bob Arum? Why we don't hear Fulton say, why don't I take the easy route first and clean up my side of the street? Why don't we hear Fulton say, Inoue ain't fought nobody in the super bantamweight division, he have to get a belt first? Why don't we hear Fulton say any of those things that his compadre, Errol Spence, said as it related to Terrence Crawford? I don't hear any duck language from Stephen Fulton. I don't see Fulton hiding behind his financial advisor, network, or manager or promoter. I see two men that want to fight each other, you know what I mean, that fight on two different networks, that signed to two different promotional companies, that's in the process of fighting each other in May or June, according to reports. True. Shout out to my sister Carmen Serene. This is proof, guys, that all this A-side, B-side talk is bullshit. This is proof, guys, that all this you're on the wrong side of the street talk is bullshit. This is proof, guys, that all that blame Bob Arum talks for the fight not happening is bullshit. This is proof, guys, that all this I'm gonna take the easy route and you with the wrong network is bullshit. When the fighters and the power brokers in boxing want to make a fight happen, they work together and they make it happen. True. When the big fights don't happen, the fighters and the power brokers don't want the fight to happen. Plain and simple. Or sometimes it's just the power brokers. So we didn't see none of this with Deontay Wilder. So you got a group of fans on YouTube that say, oh man, if he wanted to fight, he should have left Bob. Why he re-signed it? Why he did this and did that? You don't hear this with Stephen Fulton, and he a PBC fighter? We didn't hear that with Deontay Wilder, Mr.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Sorry about that. We don't hear that from Deontay Wilder.
To this day.
He don't do that. Ain't that something? Interesting. In other news, we gonna go back. In other news, I was listening to our good brother, some of you guys' favorite YouTube channel, Aki TV, and he said Inoue was another old media hype job. Inoue is an old media hype job. Aki TV also said, and shout out to that brother. I don't have any issues with the brother, but you know, it is what it is. Aki TV also said Inoue shouldn't be in the top 10 in the top 3 pound for pound list because he hasn't fought anybody. And Fulton will expose the old media hype job named Inoue. If you guys think I'm lying, you know I have the receipts, and I'm gonna play it. Do you guys feel do you guys feel the same way that Aki TV feels about Inoue being an old media hype job? Do you guys feel that Stephen Fulton will expose Inoue the monster? Do you guys feel that Stephen Fulton should let Inoue know that he's on the wrong side of the street? He need to leave Bob Arum and come to the PBC in order to make a fight. What happened with him? Do you believe that Fulton should say you with the wrong network? Do you believe that Fulton should tell Inoue, why don't I take the easy route, and clean up my side of the street first? That's what some of you were saying when it was Crawford and Spence, dealing with Bob Arum and Al Heyman. Why is it? What's the difference? Same Bob, same Al. Work together with Fury and Wilder. Seem like they're working together with Inoue. Seem like they're working together with Inoue and Fulton. They couldn't work together when it was Crawford and Spence. This showed you the bullshit right there. I don't give a damn about how you feel about either fighter. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just pointing out the hypocrisies and the double standards. So let's point it out. Let's get to it. Let's get into the show. I want you guys to hear this though. Cause y'all think I'm lying, right? Coach, you lying. You making this up. Anybody think I'm lying? Anybody think I'm making it up? Shout out to my sister, Bless 365. It's always lovely to see my sister. Anybody think I'm lying? Anybody think I'm making it up? Before I play these receipts, do you guys feel that, is there a reason why Fulton is not, saying that he got to leave Bob, or, he's on the wrong side of the street, wrong network? Is there a reason why Fulton's not doing that? Is there a reason why Deontay Wilder didn't do it? Anybody? I ain't the smartest guy in the world. I ain't got but a GED, but I have a master's degree in common sense. But anyways, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody gonna have no answer for that. I'm gonna open up. Listen, I want to hear from. I want to hear y'all niggas blame yourself out of this one, please. So I want to hear from the callers today. I'm finna drop these phone lines. I am fixing to drop these phone lines. Some of y'all got some explaining to do. I want to see, can you educate me? Educate the old boy. Maybe you can open my eyes up to something. You know what I mean? I ain't the brightest light bulb in the ceiling, nor am I the sharpest butter knife in the kitchen. But some of you niggas gonna be pleading the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you say, Biff? Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and play this. Let me go ahead and play this receipt right quick, man. Cause I just wanna, you know, you got to. I want to see what you got to say on this one here, right? Shout out to I know you guys love IQ TV, so I'm gonna play this brother for you because I know you guys love him so much. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only.
Breaking news, Fulton and Inoue are in talks to fight next at 122 pounds for a title bout. It was reported that the unified junior featherweight champion of the world, Stephen Fulton, and the former undisputed bantamweight champion, Inoue, are in negotiations to fight next in Japan this spring. This is huge news. Obviously, Inoue has officially vacated all of his titles at 118. Now he's moving up to 122 to challenge the horse of the division, the way Inoue likes to call it, Fulton. This division, unlike 118, is full of killers.
Oh, the shade, the shade. This division, unlike 118, is full of killers. Shout out to that good brother, man. Shout out to that brother. You know what I love about IQ TV? He's very balanced. He's right down the middle. He's not biased. He doesn't participate in the victim Olympics, and he doesn't push race-based narratives. You know what I mean? It's never about race with this brother. I think the brother's from Yemen. He's from Africa, from Yemen. You know, he's never about race with this brother. This brother here represents boxing to the fullest. Very unbiased, very non-racially charged. But anyway, let's get back into it.
No, Butler or whoever Inoue fought for the of the division, the way Inoue likes. This is huge news. Obviously, Inoue has officially vacated all of his titles at 118. Now he's moving up to 122 to challenge the horse of the division, the way Inoue likes to call it, Fulton. This division, unlike 118, is full of killers. There is no Butler or whoever Inoue fought for the undisputed title. In this division, you have the beast.
Hold on, guys. Sorry about that.
He could become undisputed. He fought for the undisputed title. In this division,
I don't know who keep calling, but I'm not answering the phone. Y'all
you
start
have
calling.
the beast, MJ, and Fulton. Therefore, if Inoue could become undisputed in this division, then there's no doubt about it. Inoue will be recognized worldwide as a true pound-for-pound fighter.
Okay.
And you could justify placing him where old media has him today on the pound-for-pound list, which is extremely high.
we can replace what old media has him at today. Old media has him extremely high. That man don't deserve to be way up there. You know, this man is a hype job. And am I making up the hype job part? Guess what? We're gonna play it. It's 1 more minute left in there. I'm gonna show you I'm not making this up. You guys know me. I'm cap free over here, boy. When I say something, I got the receipts.
3. Some even has him at number. Media has him today.
Hold on.
Then there's no doubt about it. Inoue will be recognized worldwide as a true pound-for-pound fighter. And you could justify placing him where old media has him today on the pound-for-pound list, which is extremely high. Top 3. Some even has him at number 1. Somewhere he don't belong to be. But we shall see if Inoue is another Lomachenko, another Roman Gonzalez, another Kovalev, Gennady Golovkin, or Canelo Alvarez. So the $1 million question, will Inoue end up being another old media hype? Or
is he gonna be another Lomachenko, another Gennady Golovkin, another Kovalev, or even another Canelo? So what he's saying is all of these fighters were hype jobs by old media, and he wants to find out, will Inoue be another hype job that's going to get exposed by Fulton when they fight each other. So that's what he's saying. That's the gist of it. Let's continue.
Or Canelo Alvarez. So the $1 million question, will Inoue end up being another old media hype? Or will he emerge to be a Bivol type of talent? Because I could tell you right now, I'm favoring Fulton to be Inoue, which further shows Inoue is not a top 3 pound for pound type of talent. Because if he was, then we would be favoring Inoue to be Fulton, not the other way around.
The brother say, we all know that Inoue is he's an ESPN hype job. We know this. These are the facts. He ain't fought nobody. He's a hype job by old media, and he's overrated. And as a matter of fact, he ain't got no business being on the top pound for pound anyway. How he got there? The old media always hyping him up. Okay, but this guy's not white. He's from Japan. He's your brother from the East, right? I'm just asking. Let's continue.
He said Inoue is not a top 3 pound for pound type of talent. Because I'm favoring Fulton to be Inoue, which further shows Inoue is not a top 3 pound for pound type of talent. Because if he was, then we would be favoring Inoue to be Fulton, not the other way around. With that being said, Inoue is Fulton WBO mandatory, so there is no reason whatsoever for this fight not to happen. And if Inoue takes the fight, he has my respect, win or lose. I mean, for Inoue to admit that he never sparred an African-American fighter, let alone fight them, then chooses to fight one of the best Black American fighters in that division, he has all my respect for that.
Although Inoue admitted that he's never fought an African American before, but he's choosing to fight one for the first time in Stephen Fulton, and for that he has all of my respect. So he had your respect for anything he did previously, but now by him choosing to fight Fulton, he got your respect now. You can't make this up. Shout out to Solo Dolo. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Damn, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Hey, man. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. I swear you can't make this up. I swear you can't make this up. He said, hey, coach, can you play it again later? Yeah, remind me, fam. I'll play it again later. But anyways, this is his brother's opinion. You know what I mean? This is his opinion. It is what it is.
One thing for sure and two things for certain. Fulton is going to expose old media hype once again. With that being stated, drop your thoughts in the comment section below.
So he going to expose the old media hype. This is where I got part of my title from. ESPN, because ESPN is the one that got him on the top. You know what I mean? In the top 3. So this inspired my show. Anyway, we got to get the likes. We need 80 likes in order for me to open up the phone now. We got almost 400 people in here and less than 200 likes. This is unacceptable. So let me just read. As a matter of fact, we got to get the likes up. Let me go ahead, man. And we got to get the likes up, man. It is what it is, man. And hey, man, shout out to Lil Boosie, man.
I know I'm gonna get this money.
Talking water. My bracelet costs about 40 and my necklace costs a quarter. Talking water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. So, anyways, I got a couple of things I need to address. All right. So, do anybody feel that Inoue does the good brother Aki have a point? Do anybody feel that Inoue is a old media, meaning ESPN hype job? They hyping him up. He ain't really all that. You know what I mean? And as soon as he fight a brother, that he gonna get exposed. Do anybody feel that way? As a matter of fact, where my dog Rick at? Slick Rick. I listen. Look here. Hey, Rick, what you got to say about that, fam? How you feel about that, Rick? Do you what my brother Rick, the revolutionary? Rick, well, tell me how you feel about that, fam. Would you say Inoue gonna learn the hard way? There are levels to this. And you know what, Rick? All jokes aside, he may learn the hard way. Because I like Inoue and Steph. Steph got some of the best footwork in boxing. These are the facts. Like, that boy can fight. I think this is a 50-50 fight myself. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know who I'm leaning towards yet. I'm kind of leaning towards Steph because of the footwork. I don't think Inoue has faced a fighter that has the footwork of Cool Boy Steph. And he's moving up in weight. He's a smaller guy fighting a bigger guy. So I'm kind of leaning towards Steph myself. But, as the fight, if the fight happens, as it get closer, I'm going to analyze it a little bit more and see where it's at. But Rick, tell me what you think. Do you feel that Inoue is a hype job? And he's an ESPN. He's an old media hype job. Is that the way you feel, my brother? Do you feel that he's overrated? How you feel? How you feel, my brother? Talk to me. Let me know how you feel, Rick. Talk to the old boy. We need 49 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. We need 49 more likes. Solo Dolo, what did he say? He said, at least Inoue is taking the risk and moving up. Not too many guys moving up to be great in this slack ass era. Yeah, it's a little. Hey, shout out to Bless. What did he say? You said Inoue got Japan on his side. Marquis, what you say, fam? You said you got the monster. Oh, Marquis got the monster. Okay. All right. What's going on? Hitman, he said Inoue gonna break him down. Gonna break him down, huh? All right. I want to hear what the people got to say, man. Could we do this for the people, by the people, of the people? You know what I mean? Shout out to Teach. What did he say? He said Inoue is good at footwork. Is good at footwork and working the body. Yes, he's a danger. He's a hell of a body puncher. That is true. He said that's dangerous for Fulton. This is such a 50-50 fight. Yeah, this is a 50-50 fight. I look at it as a 50-50 fight myself. True. I look at it as a 50-50 fight. Not gonna lie. Rick said he had Fulton winning by UD. Okay. Do anybody feel that Inoue is a hype job? Anybody? To my brother Rick, do you feel he's a hype job, my brother? Feel these, old media, they trying to find another one. Shout out to Black. You said, I don't know, Coach. Inoue got skills. No, they called him Inoue the monster for a reason. Hey, what did say, Rick? Rick said, I agree. He said it's a 50-50 fight. Okay, Rick. God damn, Rick said it was a 50-50 fight. All right. Now it's gonna take a whole lot, but it's gonna take a whole lot for my brother Rick to give a non-black fighter some credit. So if he said he thinks it's a 50-50 fight, boy, let's write this down. What day this was? Let me see. The day is January the 19th, 2023. It's 3:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's write that down. Let's see. My brother Rick, Rick gave a non-black fighter credit. Said fight was 50-50. Okay. Inoue and Fulton. All right, cool. Had to write that down. 3:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got to write that down, Rick. January the 19th, 1/19. Today's one of my favorite singers' birthdays, Angela Winbush. All right. I just had to write that. I had to write that down, boy. Goddamn, boy. I just had to write it down. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. But what y'all think? Hey, we need 38 likes for me to open up the phone line. What y'all think? Shout out to Lou. Lou say 50-50. He say 50-50. I'm going with Fulton. Okay, shout out to Lou Peters. Hey, what to say? Bobo Ranks, he said Inoue is a crash dummy. Is he a hype job? Is Aki right though? Is he right? Is he a hype job? Is he a hype job? Yes, say Angela Woodbush Angel. Yeah, that's my favorite song by Angela Woodbush Angel. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said, Coach, play that Mr. T. He's fighting bars. Getting out while you can. Don't get it sucking no statue. Give him guts.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Give him guts. You know what I mean? you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Here you go. What did he say? Nissan what he said, I'm just going to say one thing. If Inoue doesn't respect Fulton's power, it's going to be dangerous for Fulton. Inoue doesn't seem the type to get out box, though. Yeah. Now, all jokes aside, Inoue has some damn good footwork as well. And styles make fights. We do know that styles do make fights. Inoue has some good. You know, we need 28 more likes for me to open up the phone line. Inoue does have some good footwork as well. This is a damn good. You know, I want to wait till we get the fight signed, but I want to pivot a little bit. You know, we can make our predictions on who we think is going to win, who we think is not going to win. We can make our predictions all day. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to Jaden.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that 449. Bam, pound on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Jaden, what you say? You say, due to the fact that this fight is in Japan, I'm expecting all the excuses if Inoue wins. Oh, listen. I can tell you, I can promise you one thing, Jaden. Over here online, if Fulton was to lose this fight, you're going to hear every excuse in the world. You're going to hear it was a conspiracy by Bob Arum. You do know Bob Arum, Inoue is a top-ranked fighter. You do know he fought him in his country. Never mind that Alexander Usyk goes all over the world and fight other people and beat them in their own country. Never mind that Alexander Usyk came to America on American soil and fought several fighters. You know what I mean? And beat them in America. Never mind that. You know what I mean? So, no, you're 100% right about that. You're going to hear that. Especially in this era of skin color politics on the YTBC. You're going to hear that. Hell, we heard it. We heard it with Deontay Wilder, and he fought a foreigner in his country. But that's neither here nor there, right? So, anyways. And what to say, Timothy? You say won't be excuses because Inoue will win by KO, clear victory. Watch. Damn, Timothy, you going against the grain now, brother. You're going against the grain now. Going against the grain for saying that. And what you say, Bless? You said I heard them agents be cheating though. Oh my God, Bless. Was that low key? Oh my Lord, I heard them agents be cheating. So. My question is this. Do you? Oh, I shouldn't do this, but I got to do it. I have to do it. So if an Asian fighter said, I heard them blacks be cheating, well, it's going to be a revolution. What you mean? You heard the blacks be cheating? See, that's racist. You see the racist stuff they saying? You know, we talking about, we got to ride. We got to ride on racism. I'm just throwing that out there. Hey, you know I ain't lying. Hey, you know I ain't lying now. Come on now. Y'all know I ain't lying, boy. Shout out to 22. I mean, we need 22 more likes. But y'all know I ain't lying. No, I ain't lying, boy. Yeah, but I heard them blacks be cheating. What you mean you heard them blacks be cheating? See, that's what I'm talking about. The blatant racism systemically. Yeah, we already know that. We know that. But anyways. Let me ask you guys this while we wait to get the lights up. How do you guys feel about Top Rank and the PBC willing to work together to make two top name fighters on their roster fight each other? Are you guys surprised that Stephen Fulton did not tell Inoue he was on the wrong side of the street? Were you guys surprised that Stephen Fulton did not tell Inoue you with the wrong promoter? You fight on, you need to leave Bob Arum if you want to make this fight with me? Were you guys surprised that Fulton did not tell Inoue you with the wrong network? I fight on Showtime and Fox. You fight on ESPN. You know, if you want to make that fight, you know, he gonna have to, like, unless they come together and work something out. But that's the only way that fight gonna happen. Are you surprised that Inoue didn't say that? I mean, Fulton didn't say that. Are you surprised that Fulton didn't say, Inoue ain't fought nobody? Who he fought? Who did he beat? Yeah, he was undisputed, but who did he fought? He beat a dude named Butler to become undisputed. Who is Butler? That ain't nobody. Who he fought better than Chris Algieri? Were you surprised that Fulton didn't say that? Were you surprised that Fulton didn't say, let me clean up my side of the street first. I'm still trying to become undisputed on my side. Let me clean up why don't I take the easy route? Clean up my side of the street. Fuck around, gonna be 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. Are you surprised you didn't hear that from Fulton? You don't have any fans of Fulton running around talking about something. Sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. Inoue know if he want to get the fight, he got to leave Bob Arum and come to Showtime, PBC. Are you surprised that Fulton ain't saying that? He ain't got no fans running around saying that? I'm just asking. And Fulton is a black fighter. He's a black fighter with a black advisor. Errol Spence is a black fighter with the same black advisor. Box on the same network. Deontay Wilder is a black fighter with the same black advisor, but he fought on Fox and he used to fight on Showtime until they dropped him. Out of those three fighters, only one fighter said that you're on the wrong side of the street, you with the wrong promoter, you fight on the wrong network, you got to leave your promoter and to come over here to fight me. Why don't I take the easy route? 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. Out of those three fighters, only one of those fighters that's with Al Heyman said that. True. That's all I'm saying, B. That's all I'm saying. We need 9 more likes. Do we have any 60-40, 70-30, 80-20s in the house? Do we have any take whatever we give you in the house? Do we have that? Do we have any sign the contracts in the house? I want to hear from you today. Shout out to Bole. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
It seemed like to me that Fulton put his, from what I'm hearing, shout out to Steve Kim, from what I'm hearing, what Steve Kim told me, Fulton put his foot down. He told Al, look here, man, you gonna make this fight. Are you surprised that he's not hiding behind his advisor? Oh man, god damn, man. I heard that Lord have mercy. I heard that Inoue the monster want to fight me. Well, he got call Al. Just call Al. Call Al. You didn't hear Fulton say that, did you? Fulton don't have a bunch of fans on YouTube that's doing this. If he do, please let me know. Please let me know. Because I ain't the smartest guy. I ain't the smartest guy in the world. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got but a GED, but I have a master's degree in common sense. I do. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bole. What did he say? He said, Cool Boy has licked more donuts than Ariana Grande. You know what I mean? He said, check the box rec. He said, your analogy falls flat because Fulton and TC are B-sides. Spence is the A-side. There you go. But we got one. Got him. We got one. We got him. He's the A side. But do you notice though, Fulton and TC didn't come with none of that A side stuff? This one right here, Bole. I'm very familiar with this subscriber right here. Very familiar with him. Very familiar with who this guy is. There you go. The analogy falls flat because it doesn't fit your narrative. It doesn't fall flat because it's not true. It falls flat because it doesn't fit your narrative. You are flaming aerosexual. That's why it falls flat. Phone lines is open though. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. I want to hear from the sign the contracts. I want to hear from the 60-40. Bole, call the show. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you, my good brother. Sign the contract. I would love to hear from you. 530-494-9636. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This Roach from Houston.
Roach, talk to me, fam.
Man, Coach, again, I'm getting tired of leading off with this. You know Errol is my guy. You know EJ is my guy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro, I'm tired of this shit, bro. This, all right, with Cool Boy and Inoue, with them being able to make the fight, bro, this is clearly indicative that we can get that fight. And we could have gotten that fight when Bud was at top rank.
Yes, sir.
Now, me personally, I don't think Spence is ducking. I don't know, bro. It's somebody over there. I don't know if it's Espinosa, so if it's goddamn Al Heyman. I don't know what's going on. I feel like somebody is over there pulling some fuck shit. And I do agree, again, with EJ being my guy, I do agree with you saying that he's taking the easy road out and just kind of letting them not make the fight. Whereas opposed to Cool Boy put his foot down and was like, nah, we finna make this fight.
Yeah.
And you're the big fish.
Yeah.
You're Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? You're man down. If anybody could put their foot down and say, make this damn fight, it's you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the point that I'm making, and I'm not even gonna go as far to say Spence is ducking. I'm gonna say the politically correct thing. The point I'm making is this: you have 3 fighters that were with Top Rank. You have 3 fighters that are with the PBC, and the PBC with Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury, who's with Top Rank, twice. Well, they fought him 3 times, but they fought him twice when he was with Top Rank, because the first fight wasn't with Top Rank.
Right.
And Deontay Wilder, our good brother from Alabama, he didn't say any of the stuff that Errol Spence said when it came to making the Crawford fight when he was with Top Rank. Fulton, who is reported to be fighting a guy that's moving up from a smaller weight division from Japan. He's not saying any of the things. He's not saying he's not saying you with the wrong promotional company. He doesn't have a legions of fans that's online. Even Wilder fans didn't do this. That's online. That's saying all of this. You know, you got to leave Bob, and Bob is the problem, and you know, Bob stopping the fight. You with the wrong network. If Tyson Fury really wanted to fight Deontay Wilder, he know what he got to do. He got to leave Bob and come to the PBC. Wilder didn't say that. His fans didn't say that. Cool Bus Steph Fulton is in the process of fighting a new way. He's not saying that. His fans not saying that. But when it came to Errol Spence, same situation, it was something totally different. And my question is, do anyone see the hypocrisy and the double standards in that? Why is that?
100%. I ain't gonna lie, I see it 100%. And again, as I tell you all the time, EJ is my fucking guy. So you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if I'm saying some shit like this, bro, I'm fucking fed up.
Yeah.
Why have we not gotten the fight? Straight up. And then just my last comment before I get off.
Yes, sir. Just
to comment on the Inoue and Spence. Not Spence, Cool Boy. First of all, I feel like anybody who says that the fight isn't a 50-50 fight, you're probably hating on the other fighter. Yeah. This is 100% a 50-50 fight. This is a top 5 fight in the game. And I think that both allow, I think Cool Boy is going to win by like a majority decision, but this is 100% a 50-50 fight. And all that bullshit, you know, the race baiting and all that, hey, man, them niggas can suck a fat one. Appreciate the coach, man. I'm about to get out here and lick your cook, bro.
Shout out to Roach, man. Shout out to Roach from Houston. I'm just, you know, hey, we got to get the likes. So we got 400 people in here, less than 300 likes. We need 90 more likes. We need 90 more likes. 90 more likes. Yeah, I'm just pointing out. I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out. But what I noticed, I said, I wonder, you know, no one has said this. So I want to talk about this myself. I want to know what's the difference outside of your personal feelings. Outside of your personal feelings because you hate the fighter. Like, again, I come up in the era. Check this out. I come up in the era to where when you hated a fighter, that was more of the reason why you should fight him. Because you hate that fighter so much, you're going to go out of your way to make a fight with this dude in order to take your hatred and frustration out on him and beat his ass. In today's time, like a perfect example. I got to give Deontay Wilder credit. Now, you guys know I was one of Deontay Wilder's biggest critics. These are the facts. But I have to give him credit as it relates to this. All excuses aside. Deontay Wilder hated Tyson Fury so much that he wanted to fight Tyson Fury and take it out on Tyson Fury. Win, lose, or draw. He wanted to fight him and take it out on him. Now, we know that Tyson Fury was a cherry pick that went wrong, but that's neither here nor there. I'm talking about the mentality that Wilder had. With these current fighters, certain fighters, I don't like you, I ain't gonna fight you. I ain't gonna never fight you because I don't like the way you did me. Man, I don't like you. You just trying to get a payday from me. I ain't gonna fight you. Well, he's a champion. He got all the belts in your weight division. Don't you want to beat him to get the belts? I don't care nothing about the belts. Belts don't matter. Okay, well, when did that start? Oh, it started when you two started. Belts don't matter. Okay, belts don't matter. Okay, do you want to fight the other top guys in the weight division? I don't need to fight the other top guys. I'm gonna take the easy route. You know what I mean? And stay on my side of the street. Man, side of the street? What kind of shit? Like I'm just saying. So they want to tell me, you the old dude, coach. I'm old, you know what I mean? Got gray hair and all that stuff there. I got all my grays on there and stuff like that. Camera got the saturation there, but I got all my grays in there. Yeah, you the old dude, coach. Things don't change. No. Things haven't changed. There's just some new niggas in the game. True. Things haven't changed. It just is some new niggas in the game. Well, I just called it the way I see it. I just called it the way I say, hey man, we need 80 likes, man. We gotta get the likes up. You say what you say, Solo Dolo, you say, coach. Some fighters hate each other so much, they would fight at the presser for real. Bro, like, I'm just saying, I ain't never seen nothing like this. When I come over here and kick the ballistics, they look at me like I got 9 heads. True. Man, he don't know what he talking about. Man, it ain't even like that no more. Boxing no change. No, boxing ain't changed. It just is a new wave of people. It's just a new wave of people that's online that's here. They trying to change it. They trying to make it seem like, you know what I mean? Like, no, boxing is the ultimate sport. What makes boxing the ultimate sport? Because it's mano y mano. It's man to man. You ain't got to worry about a quarterback. If the quarterback missed, he don't place the ball right, he can get intercepted. The wide receiver got to run the right route. The running back got to hit the hole right when it's open. The offensive line got to open up the pathway for you. The field goal kicker got to make the kick in order for us to win the game. The punter got to punt to the other side. On the kickoff team, got to make sure he kick the ball to the end zone. No, this ain't none of that. This is mano y mano. In a mano y mano sport, a macho sport that you get paid for, I've never seen anything like this. Never. They tell me I'm wrong. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And when you get them in the corner, check this out. When you get them in the corner, and then he do right, he say, at the end of the day, Crawford is the one that did sign the contract. Facts. He signed the contract. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. This is facts. He didn't sign the contract. So you do know that was never a contract, right? It is a contract. I heard Fagnon say it. Fagnon said it. Jabba the Hutt said it. Boxing Shigo said it. He had a contract. He didn't sign the contract. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. We need 69 more likes for me to open up the phone. The phone lines are open. I can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. Can't make it up. Literally. Like some of these dudes, I swear, man, like, some of these dudes, they You know what? I'm gonna be good today. I'm gonna be good today. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. He won't address what I'm talking about. You got three fighters that's on Top Rank, that were on Top Rank. You got 3 fighters that's currently with the PBC. 2 of the fighters fought fighters on different networks. Didn't say sign the contract, 647, 38, 20. Didn't say you're on the wrong side of the street. Didn't say you got to leave your promoter. Didn't say you fight on different networks. Didn't say whether or not take the easy route. They didn't say none of that. How can you look at the examples that the 2 fighters made in Deontay Wilder and now Fulton, and then look at Errol Spence and think something totally different? I can't make this up. But anyways, Fulton, Inoue, this is the fight that the boxing fans need. I do want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from the signing contracts. I want to hear from the 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20s. Take whatever we give you. Please call the show. Please call the show because I want to hear from you. I want to see, can you answer these questions? Don't be scared. It's just a phone call. Don't be scared. Shout out to Halim. Halim, what's going on, fam? What's going on? What to say, Nelly Content? He said, Coach, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad the whole what'd you say? They're gonna be mad what'd you say, fam? I missed it. Damn, I missed what you said. I think you said, Coach, they're gonna be mad the whole year. I mean, I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. That's all. Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to Rachel Donnell. Salute, sis. I'm just asking a question. You know what I mean? You say they're going to be mad the whole year. I'm just asking. I'm just asking because Cool Boy. Let me show you what Cool Boy doing. Cool Boy say, look, y'all say this dude pound for pound number 3, no problem. Y'all say this dude. What you say, family? Say, Coach, how's your best friend making out? Oh yeah, it wasn't my best friend. It was his son. Him and his son got the same name. I don't want to talk about it right now, but he's in the ICU still. His son. Cool Boy say, y'all say this dude pound for pound number 1 in the world, no problem. Y'all say this dude is a superstar in his own country, no problem. Y'all say this dude moving up my weight division, super bantamweight, and in order for and he's my mandatory, no problem. Y'all say that I have to go to this dude's country and fight him in his own backyard, no problem. Y'all say that this dude on the other side of the street and my financial advisor is going to have to work with Top Rank in order to make this fight happen, no problem. That's what Cool Boy said. That's what he said. Irregardless of who you think is going to win or not, I'm talking about the mentality of the fighter. Again, I'm not impressed with your favorite fighter. If your favorite fighter doesn't have this kind of mentality, what you talking about? I don't care nothing about how many pay-per-views he sold or how many people come see him. What kind of mentality does he have? This is a risk that Cool Boy is taking. This is a risk that Cool Boy is taking. Alexander Usyk does the same thing. Want me to come to your country? No problem. Want me to fight you in front of your fans? No problem. Want me to fight you in front of your judges and referees? No problem. Like the Jackson 5, I'll be there. It's a good chance that Cool Boy can lose this fight. But it's a good chance that Cool Boy can win this fight. I remember who that was Marvin Hagler fought. Was that Mentor? I think when Marvin Hagler, when he fought for the title, when he won the middleweight championship, I forgot exactly what year it was. I think maybe it was 1981, something like that. Because he fought the first time on his 50th fight, got robbed. They said it was a draw. So when he went back, he had to go to London. When he went to London, I think Marvin Hagler stopped Mentor in like the 3rd round. He stopped him. He said, I'm gonna come to your country, fight in your backyard. Guess what? I'm gonna stop you. We ain't going to the judges. We ain't going to the judges. But let's continue. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's inevitable. B-Block, T-Camp, T-G, T-Fit, Baltimore, Gang Up.
D-Block, talk to me.
What's up, Coach?
What's going on?
Man, you know what? I love this. I love this. Like Fulton just gave us that beam of light. He just like, you know, when they put that light out there for Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, like he comes out of nowhere. You know, Fulton is the man. I respect him. I love him.
Yeah.
I gotta say it, man. I want to go for Fulton, man. This is what a true champion does. He fights the second pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He's gonna fight in Japan. He's gonna fight in Japan, Coach.
Yeah.
You know, we have to get in that airplane with his people, whoever it's gonna be, and hopefully it's not Tom Brown. Hopefully it's not Al Heyman. It's just him and his people because they wanted this fight. And I gotta give mad respect to Fulton's coach. Mad respect.
Yeah.
Where I don't give mad respect to Calvin Ford or Tank Davis or Errol Spence or Errol Spence's coach. Because how is it possible that a PBC fighter that we've been dragging and saying, when are you gonna give us the fight we want? And then you go to negotiate a fight and Fulton pushes it and says, I want this fight. I want legacy. I want money. It's all part of the same game. But at the end of the day, it's about what you've done, what you stand, what boxing will remember you as. And this is making Errol Spence very, very bad. Look, very, very bad. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they bring. You got to give mad respect to Fulton. And I'm telling you, this guy can fight. I saw the way he took those punches of Figueroa. I mean, the guy is great at what he does. And I got more respect for him than anybody in that PBC side. What do you say about that, Coach?
Yeah, I don't. So your issue with I got your message, JT. You said Rachel said that Fulton doesn't have to deal with Top Rank, only Tekken Promotions. Okay, that's cool. But fact of the matter is he's doing a cross promotional fight. He doesn't have to deal with Top Rank, so I guess that was made it a lot better. But I think the point is, I don't know. I think you're missing the point. What I'm saying, the point is the mentality. No, I'm not talking about you. The point is the mentality that I'm talking about. The things that he did, the things that Stephen Fulton didn't say. Because whether he's dealing with Top Rank or dealing with the promotional company in Japan, he could have still said the same thing that Errol Spence said. He could have still said, you're on the wrong side of the street. He could have still said, I ain't going over there. He could have still said, you need to leave your promotional company. He could have still said, I'm gonna stay, let me clean up, let me take the easy route. He could have still said all of that. Deontay Wilder could have said all of that, even though we do know Tyson Fury is the cherry pick that went wrong. But that's neither here nor there. I think that she's missing. I think she's missing the point as related to that. But what I think about that is, I think that what Stephen Fulton is doing, much like Alexander Usyk, what the main now, Vasily Lomachenko, what the main man is in the light heavyweight division. Dmitry Bivol and Baturviev. I think what those guys are doing should be applauded, and I think that's what Steph is doing should be applauded. That's what I think, because I feel like that's the mentality that all champions should have.
Yeah.
That's so. Now, as it relates to Tank Davis, Tank is you know what? We don't know that yet. Yeah, we don't know that yet. But according to what Oscar De La Hoya is saying, I did see the photo of Oscar De La Hoya holding a paper in his hand, saying that it's a contract. You know what I mean? Declaring it's a contract, and Oscar De La Hoya is pointing at the contract. What my main man is, Ryan Garcia is pointing at the contract. So they say they got a contract. They say they got a contract in his hand. So if this fight goes down with Tank and Ryan Garcia, you got to give Tank credit for, hey, he has a fight with Ryan Garcia. This would be probably his first 50-50 fight he's probably had in his career. Maybe his first or second.
One more thing, though.
But you got to give him credit.
One more thing before I hang up. I love it. I give credit. Yeah, I will give him credit. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Yeah.
One more thing. I think we were talking about this yesterday. You really, I love the way you just emphasized the impact of why pay-per-view has gone so down, because we want to see the matchup. So when I was telling you yesterday about we had Muhammad Ali and then we had Sugar Ray Leonard, we always had that person that gave the other guy the here you go, you're the next. You will be the next. You are blessed. You are the next great one in boxing, right? We had Roy Jones Jr. and then we had Oscar, and then in the midst we had Pacquiao and Floyd. But then, did you notice this? After Floyd and Manny, it was really the way everybody was pushing it from Al Heyman. It was supposed to be Keith Thurman. I'm just saying, but they really made an emphasis to unify these belts on the welterweight division. It didn't work out that way for I think Al Heyman and them. They were really looking for that next great guy. It could have been Adrian Broner, but you know what happened to him. So I feel like something happened there after the Mayweather and Pacquiao era. I mean, Canelo, of course. I'm not saying Canelo wasn't the next one, but I'm just saying in between, they were looking for somebody else, and they couldn't find it. They didn't find that we as boxing fans now that Canelo's getting older. Who's the next great one, Coach? D Block, D Count, D City, D
Shout out to D Block.
Baltimore, stand up.
Shout out to D Block. Shout out to Will. Hey, we need 40 more likes. Shout out to Will for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's
Oh
over,
yeah.
boy.
Will, what did you say? Lee Wood and Fulton are bringing back the energy I love. I see what you're saying. You say Lee Wood and Fulton are bringing back the energy that I love about this sport. I'd rather watch a 50-50 fight than a 90-10 fight. And listen, and that's all I'm saying. I'd rather watch a 50-50 fight than a 90-10 fight. I don't want to see you fight. Like, that's what I say. If you're going to tell me your guy is this monster fighter, why is he fighting a 16 or 17-1 underdog? I don't want to see that myself. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's good, Coach? It's Hashirama from PG County, Maryland.
Hashirama, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, fam. So I'm listening to the show, right? And I agree with you about, like, not saying this and not saying that. And, I mean, there is some validity to that, right? Sometimes not saying a lot, does say a lot in a sense, right? But here's the thing. How many times have we heard done deal in negotiations, I got the contract, but So what is, it kind of, because, if I'm wrong, didn't Inoue have a not Inoue, I'm sorry. Didn't Cool Boy already have a fight scheduled with what's that boy with the bad
Brandon Figueroa.
Yeah. Didn't they already have one? Didn't they already have a fight at 126 like lined up already? I mean, like,
yeah.
that just went to the wayside.
Yeah.
So saying all that to say this. So if the fight doesn't end up happening, what do you think the excuse would be? Because Bob Arum's not involved in this. So
okay, yeah, Bob isn't involved in it. I think you said that's Nonito, that's not Rachel. Okay, shout out to Nonito Donaire. Bob is not involved. Okay, so that's good. And see, this is the thing I have too. I'm like, and I want you to understand where I'm coming from, Hashirama. Bob Arum and Don King hated each other with the passion when Don King was promoting in his heyday. But guess what? They used
I remember that.
They used to work together all the time.
Yeah, because they too greedy, motherfuckers.
they sued each other and everything, but they used to work together all the time. So I don't buy the argument that, yeah, man, you can't work with Bob, and Bob is the reason why this, and Bob is the reason why that. Historically, Bob Arum has always worked with other promotional companies. The man been promoting fights since the biblical days. So
ever since he saw Top Rank from Muhammad Ali.
yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so he has a track record of working with other promotional companies. Now he may have a track record of other things as well, but he has a track record of doing that. Man been promoting.
Yeah, and so does Eddie Hearn too. People talk shit about Matchroom not making fights too. I mean, they make fights, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I've heard this story before. It's like a girl that keeps telling you she's gonna give you cheek. Yeah, we gonna do this, that day, and that just never happens. So I'm sick of it. That's all I'm saying. But thank you for the time, Coach.
Shout out to Hashirama, man. PG County in the business. Man. Yes, sir. PG County, man. I mean, the man promoted David and Goliath. He promoted David and Goliath. You know what I mean? Him, so he been around that long. Him and Don. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. So all I care about is getting the fight. That's it. Hopefully we get this fight. The brother did make a point now. He did make a point. How many times we heard that it's a done deal? Because we get lied to so much. We get lied to so much from these sources and networks and talking heads of advisory companies and promotional companies. We get lied to so much. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can call into the show, man. The phone number's right there, 530-494-9636. If you're in the United States, 530-494-9636. The number is scrolling on the bottom. If you're in the UK, the number is 4420-3769-8745 is right there at the bottom. We need 22 more likes. And this is why a lot of boxing fans are skeptical. Because, these people lie to us so much that, it is what it is. And you got to take the approach now. Sometimes you got to take the approach, man, I just wait till I see him in the ring. I believe it when I see him in the ring. It's crazy. Call what's your name when you're calling from?
You asked and you received. This is Bole.
Bole, where you calling from?
The Earth, man, the Earth.
All right, you calling from the Earth.
What's your question, man? Let me clarify. Let me clarify things for you. I don't think what I said was that complicated. All I'm saying is that, your analogy applies more to Terrence Crawford because Fulton is the B side. I mean, there's always the A side and the B side most of the time. Every now and then there's a 50-50. But it's plain and clear. That's all I'm saying. Spence already went through having to go to another country to fight somebody to get a belt.
So
in this case, Fulton's going over there to get respected and to get noticed by the boxing community overall.
Okay, so you're saying that
you said call in. You tell me what you need me to explain to you.
Okay, so this is what I need you to explain to me. What I need you to explain to me is this here. You saying A side, B side, stuff like that. What I need you to explain to me is how come Fulton is not putting together all of the other obstacles. I'm gonna give you an example. How come Fulton is not saying you with the wrong promotional company? How come Fulton is not saying that you with the wrong network? How come Fulton is not saying you need to leave your promoter and come over here? How come Fulton is not saying that you ain't fought nobody in this weight division? You need to get a belt first. How come he didn't say any of that, or Deontay Wilder didn't say any of that? Well, what say you about that?
What do you mean Deontay Wilder didn't say that? Tyson Fury had to come to the U.S.
Yeah, he was in the U.S. But I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm talking about the actual excuses.
I just explained it to you.
You said because Fulton is the B side. That's why.
Stephen Fulton's looking for the respect. He's got the belts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But clearly, that the mainstream media is not really noticing him. Like they got Inoue at the top of the pound for pound list in the top 3. Fulton is barely mentioned, right? Mm-hmm. Not to mention they're in the lower weight classes, which struggle for attention. When you're struggling for attention, you got to make those big fights, like women's boxing, right? There's people that will say, I don't pay attention to boxing from 147 down. Some people don't want to watch those fights. That's a fact.
Yeah, like, you're talking about the lighter weight division. Yeah, a lot of the boxing fans don't watch the lighter weight division.
So they struggle to get that attention. So there's a reason why these fights are more likely to happen.
What does that have to do with the welterweight division?
We're not talking about the welterweight division. We're talking about Fulton and Inoue.
Yeah, but I'm saying the comparison as it relates to Crawford and Errol Spence when Spence was when Crawford was with Top Rank. What I'm trying to figure out what's the comparison with that.
Well, the fact is Errol Spence is the bigger draw. Mm-hmm. He's got 3 belts. Mm-hmm. He's got 3 belts, right? He has a network, like an established network. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you say that makes him the A side in the situation?
Yeah, I'm not even talking about the A side. I'm saying why the fight couldn't happen. So your other thing. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is the analogy that you're making is incorrect. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, because you said if you're comparing the two, you compare the two situations.
No,
two situations don't equate in the vein that you explained it.
No, my analogy is correct. The point I'm making is I get what you're saying. You're saying because Terrence Crawford is the B side that he should acquiesce to whatever Errol Spence is saying. I'm not even making the B side argument. I'm saying why is the A side putting all these stipulations up for the B side in order to make a fight happen when the other guys haven't did it. When Deontay Wilder didn't do it for Fury, and when Cool Boy Steph didn't do it for Inoue. Now I hear what you're saying. You're saying because Cool Boy Steph is the B side, so this is why he couldn't put them stipulations up. But you feel that, and let me know if I got you correct. If Cool Boy Steph was the A side, would you feel that he would handle things differently? So I'm trying to figure out what my analogy is correct. I'm just my point is. He's not making the excuses. He's doing whatever because he can make excuses. He can't do that. He can't do that if he wanted to. I mean, because he's in America. He fights for a promotional company. That other guy's fighting for a different promotional company. He can do that. That's my whole point. Irregardless of who the A side or B side is, he's fighting a guy who don't have any belts in his weight division. He's fighting a guy that, hey, he ain't fought nobody in that weight division. So if he wanted to, he could do that. He can say, hey, look, no, I'm the A side. You ain't no A side, this and that, irregardless of what mainstream media is saying. That's my whole point. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Yeah, but the reality is we don't really know what all the stipulations are. You're talking about stuff that we've heard, when guys are going back and forth on the internet and things like that. You don't know what the real stipulations were.
No,
I don't. We're talking about Spence and Crawford, and we don't know what the stipulations are for Inoue versus Fulton either.
Yeah, we don't.
These are all assumptions. These are all assumptions.
Yeah, but
these are all talking.
No, but hear me out. What we do know is that it's being reported that those guys have agreed to fight each other and they are going to fight each other. What we do know is when we follow, because I follow Cool Boy on Instagram. I don't know if you do, but I follow him on Instagram. I don't hear him saying any of the stuff that other fighters say when they don't want to fight another fighter, or when they put all these other stipulations up and roadblocks up in order to fight another fighter, or when that fighter wants to fight him. That's what we do know. So do we know what's going on with negotiations? No, I'm not there. You're not there. But I can only go by what I see. Hear me out. I'm gonna let you talk. What I'm saying is I don't hear Cool Boy saying any of those things. That's all I'm saying. Whether you believe he's the A side, B side is irrelevant to me. I'm just saying that he can say those things like other fighters have said those things, and he didn't do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, what I was telling you earlier is that goes back to what I said about the divisions earlier. Okay, I'm not placing blame on Crawford or Spence, but that goes back to the discussion we had about the lower weight division. They need those fights. There's a difference. You can't assume.
What's the difference?
We don't even have to put a blame on anybody. Let's put it plain, because Crawford clearly, from the move he made, he's clearly saying he doesn't need to fight. He can go fight Abinesian and make his money, right?
What move did he make?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's based on fighting Abinesian.
Okay.
When he fought Abinesian, clearly that's a sign. That adds to my point, because he's saying I don't need to fight either. I'll go fight Abinesian and make my money. Okay. In the lower weight divisions, it's different. That goes back to my original point.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. You're saying that because it's the lower weight divisions, they don't have the options that the more I'm trying to say the more primary or the more popular weight divisions have, but because it's a lower weight division, they have to do certain things that the other guys in the other weight divisions don't have to do in order to make the fights. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Why did you see Estrada versus Chocolatito 3 times?
No, I'm asking.
I'm
asking you. Is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
No, I'm asking you. Is that what you're saying?
Repeat what you're asking. I don't.
No. You're saying that because it's the smaller weight divisions that they have to give in to certain things that other fighters in the welterweight divisions or the glamour divisions don't have to give into. Like, in order for them to make the big fights, it's a lot easier to make the big fights in the lower weight divisions because of the politics that are not there in the lower weight division as it is in the upper weight, in the higher weight division, or the more glamorized weight division. Is that what you're saying?
They have to create the demand. That's what I was explaining to you earlier. That's why the bigger fights have to get made. They're trying to create the demand.
Okay.
I didn't put the blame on one guy or the other as far as welterweight.
Okay.
I'm just saying that the lower divisions, they need to create the demand. They're more likely to make the fight. We don't know what Fulton gave up. We know he's given up going to Japan to make the fight. We know he's probably given up the network to go make the fight, right? We can assume that.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna be a joint. It's probably gonna be a joint thing more than likely because I know he's with Showtime. Probably gonna be a joint thing. But yeah, I do get your point. No, I get your point. I definitely get your point. What you're saying.
About your analogy doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. My analogy didn't make sense in the context of what you were saying again. I think what the confusion lied at was the context that I was saying it in and the context that you typed in the chat was two different things. We was looking at it from two different perspectives. But I do get your point, brother. You're right about that. You're right about that. In the context of what you were saying. You're right about that.
All right, I appreciate it. Now we need to get to the more controversial stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't need much debate. Sex and boxing don't mix. Where's all this aerosexual bullshit coming from? Just because you make a point about a fighter, that means that you have to equate one and the other. I mean, it sounds cool to somebody who's uninitiated to what's going on, but the hardcore fact is it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to you. You want to know what aerosexual
comes from? It sounds like it sounds like a jilted girl. You guys that say that stuff, you sound like jilted girlfriends when the guy rejects the woman, and then all of a sudden because you don't want her anymore, she's like, you gay. That's what you guys sound like.
Did you want me to explain it to you when I came up with aerosexual? What did that? Why do I say that, sir?
I'm just saying. I'm talking about in general. You don't have to explain it. I'm just trying to tell you what I hear because I know what you guys have been. I've heard plenty of stuff. My skin's too thick for that, but I just want to make it. I want to make it clear that you don't make any sense, and that's what I hear as a man. To me, you sound like jilted girlfriends. Whoever's using that in that context, you sound like jilted girlfriends. Yeah, you don't want me no more? Oh, you gay. Oh, you don't think what I think? Oh, you gay.
I don't. The context that you're talking about. Him out. The context that you're talking about it in, sir. Aerosexual is it's like an extreme fanboy of Errol Spence. I get these guys that come up here all the time. These guys are the guys that's always screaming, sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. These guys are overly emotionally responsive. They like to yell all the time. They send death threats. I've received death threats from these guys. So I came up with aerosexuals because that's what they like to do. Also, I come up with aerosexuals because, just some of the things that Errol Spence has done in public that's on video. And the way these aerosexuals act, they're very, very hyper emotional. And they just do a whole lot of crazy shit online. I've been a victim of it myself. So this is why I say that. Other than that, that's it. Spence kissing on Yellow Beezy, yada, 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 yada. So I feel that, I get what you're saying. You don't like it. It sounds a certain way with you. But the context in which I say it in, I just explained it to you. That's where I got it from, sir.
Yeah, all I'm saying, let me translate what I'm saying. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that if somebody's gonna say, if you say that, I just don't respect it. That's all.
Yeah, you don't
because
have to,
as you see, we just talked.
You don't have to.
We just talked about Inoue versus Fulton in a very respectful manner, wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
and we made our point.
Yeah.
And we got it. And we got our points across, and we didn't have to call each other names, did we?
No. We ain't got to do that.
And we didn't have to say any crazy stuff. That's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is you can say what you want to say. It's your mouth, and it's their fingers that type. All I'm saying is I don't respect it. In fact, it makes me think that you don't have any knowledge in your brain, and that's why you say stuff like that. That's what I assume.
I mean, that's your assumption, but an assumption is a thought without actual fact. I just cleared it up for you on the reason why I say it. But how you
I suspect. Let's just say I suspect it.
Yeah, you suspect it. But hear me out. Although I respect your opinion, how you feel, I totally disagree with it. I just explained it to you. When I came up with the term aerosexual, where did I get it from? I just explained it to you. But we can just agree to disagree on that because there's nothing that you're going to say that's going to change my position on it based on what I experienced.
I'm not trying to change your position. It's all good.
And I'm not trying
to go, man. I gotta go. I appreciate your time, bro.
All right. Shout out to Bole. Hold on, guys. We got another call. Shout out to Swift 718. I don't want nobody thinking I can't be civilized. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat on your boy. What do you say? You say Fulton is the reigning champ. Inoue is challenging him. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Troy Graham, Baltimore. How you doing?
Troy, hold on. Troy, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, you know what? I heard your caller saying who's the next great one. And you know what? There's great fighters out there. They're just not putting the great fights together. Like, say, Crawford. He's very good at what he does. He's a great fighter, right? And you know, and on the female side, right, you take Miss Shields. She's a great fighter, right?
You talking about
And there's some others out there.
you talking about Clarissa Shields?
Yes, sir. Right. So you take those moves, and there's a horde of other great, fighters out there. Well, I would say skillful, but if you put them in the right fights, then we'll have some great fights. The fact is, as you know, because it's like kicking a dead horse. The fights are not getting made. And, you know, that's what the fans are finally coming out and saying. Shut up and just put the fights together that we want to see. Stop with all the politics and bullshit and just put the fights together.
Well, I think that the Fulton and the Inoue fight is a step in the right direction. I think that the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight is a step in the right direction.
Damn sure is.
I think that Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, they fought last year. That was a step in the right direction. Anicia Estrada versus Senicia versus who that was? She fought Katie Taylor. That was in a step in the right direction. So we did get a lot. We did get quite a few good fights last year. It was a couple that we didn't get that's been marinating for 5 years. Perfect example, Crawford Spence. We ain't gonna get that. That shit dead in the water. So, but outside of the outside of a couple of those fights, you know, pretty much we've been getting some fights. We've been getting some fights.
Right. You know what? I'll tell you what else needs to happen. You have this young man that everybody's high on. What's his name? You know, a Big Baby, right?
Yeah, you're talking about in the heavyweight.
He should be fighting the Johnny. What's your boy that come on here? Johnny.
Talking about Johnny Rice.
You call him 6 Figure.
Yeah, 6 Figure Johnny.
Yeah, him. Right. And, you know, who's the other brother that's a heavyweight that's doing well? Here's a Latino name. What's his name?
Yeah, hey, thank you for correcting me, Michael. Amanda Serrano. I don't know why I'm thinking about Senicia.
Okay.
Yeah, Amanda Serrano. Yeah.
Right. But you know, a Big Baby should be fighting the Johnnies, and he should be fighting this other brother, the Sanchez or whatever. That's the heavyweight that's doing.
You're talking about Frank Sanchez.
Huh?
Frank Sanchez. You saying that?
Yeah. Yes. You know, he should be fighting these guys by now, because you know that'll tell us where he is. Those are the type of fights that'll make you great. Those are the type of fights that make you great, because you know, I don't know one person that this young man is for.
Well,
I don't know one,
but he's only had 12 professional fights, so
it doesn't matter. He's on a path right now. So 12 fights.
Yeah,
you should be stepping up a little bit. And these are the names you should be fighting.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if he's only had 12 fights, you need to see who he's going to fight next, and then the guy he's going to fight. Like, he's only had 12 fights. So what I think what I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying, what he needs to do. But who's to say he's not on a trajectory to do that? You still got to give it some time and see what he does the rest of this year. Would you agree?
I got you, man. But I'm gonna leave you with this. But I'm gonna leave you with this note, right? Holyfield won his first title in his 12th fight at cruiserweight. Yeah.
Yeah, but but what I'm saying is everybody's
different. Everybody's different.
Every situation is different. You know what I mean?
I got you, man. Hey, look, man, keep on doing what you're doing and stay blessed, man.
Shout out to Troy Graham. Salute, fam. I get what he's saying. I mean, I get what he's saying, you know, but you know, you still gotta give him some time. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Woo, boy. What you say, Swift? You said Bud needs to sign the contract that Espinosa said usually gets signed the week of the fight. I mean, these are the facts. That's what Espinosa said. That's why I tell these guys when they say sign the contract, I always say what contract? Stephen Espinosa just said something totally different. So he said there was never a contract, and he said that, hey man, contracts normally get signed the week of the fight. That's what he said. So call what's your name when you calling from.
Hey, Slim.
Ron Boy Fresh, talk to me, fam.
Man, don't you ever let a Bama who come on here talk about he from the earth waste your motherfucking time like that. He came in this joint a straight Bama. At the end of the day, we knew what your fucking analogy meant.
Yeah. So
you don't have to explain yourself from those suckers. You know he a sucker by the way he came in here. Talking about he's from the earth. Get the fuck out of here. But at the end of the day, it's the same deal.
You get what I was saying though. You know,
how come the Pickens
Go ahead, Ron.
And Santa Cruz ain't get made if they so inclined to fight each other the lower weight class.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fights that don't get made. But when he used Estrada and motherfucking Chocolate Tito, they was on the same promotional company. That's like it.
Okay. No. See, what I think what it was, Ron, was you understood what I was saying, but when he called,
I understood what I was saying.
When he called it to the show, he's saying that he was saying something different. What he was trying to say
Man, he called in the show.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The booty clap for Earl and the pom pom shake for PBC. That's why he called in the show. That's the reason why he called in the show. I don't like it when you call people Bud Earl sexuals. I think I don't respect it. Who the fuck is you to respect? You're not even real enough to give a real name and a real location. Does somebody need to respect somebody? Man, get the fuck out of here. I was upset you wasted your time with that Bama, man. I had to call in. I'm trying to be cool. That motherfucker got me heated. Suckers, man. I can't stand them.
Hey, Ron, listen. Ron, listen, man. I gotta let the people. They call the show. I gotta let them talk. Say what he gotta say.
I understand that, but he came in fucked up. Talk about he from the earth. He came in fast. Like that's some shit a chick say. I'm from the earth. Like, come on, man. That's all I got to say, man. There's a lot of smaller weight class motherfuckers. Well, actually, I'm going to give you another one. Sonny Edwards can't even get a fight. He's avoided. So don't sit here and say they're more inclined to fight at the lower weight class. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's all it is. We just talking about a popularity contest.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I got to say, Mo. I'm out, man. Don't waste your time with no sucker like that again, man.
Hey, shout out to Rob being rough boy today, but he ain't playing with it. Shout out to Rob boy friend, man. DC stand up. Hey, Rob boy. Hey, Rob boy, like, I'm 30 hot. Why you sitting there entertaining this dude on the phone? I'm like, man, let the man talk, man. The man, let the man talk. Let the man say what he gotta say, man. You know what I mean? But apparently he didn't understand what I was talking about. Shout out to Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, dubbing your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what to say, fam? You say, Coach, let's schedule something after negotiations with Maloney. Since the WBC ordering the start of negotiations today or tomorrow, hit the like, subscribe. I'm hitting the gym. I'm out, Nonito. Hey, all right, fam, salute. Hey, shout out to Nonito Denetta, man. Yes, sir. We can schedule something, fam. Just hit me up on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. You can find me on @Coach Malachi Williams. Just type in Coach Malachi Malachi Williams on Instagram. Send me a DM and I'll follow you on there. You can get in contact with me that way as well. I get a lot of messages there, anyways. Shout out to Jugs for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I agree with Ron Boy Fresh. He said. What y'all got against people from the earth? I know who Bolo is. I know who Bolo is. He's been following me for a while. I know exactly who he is. You know what I mean? And I said he was an aerosexual. I think he got upset about that because I called him aerosexual. You know what I mean? But I mean it is what it is. But I know who the brother is. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at him. When people call here, I gotta let people say what they have to say, as long as they're respectful. He was respectful, so it is what it is. I'm not going to But shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. I get your point. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Let me see. Can I find doggone? I can't even find it. Where's that? I got so many doggone videos here.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man to win. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
What do y'all got? What do y'all got against the people from the earth? Hey, what y'all got against the people from the earth? You get what I'm saying? The brother say he's from the earth. You know what I mean? He didn't call threatening me, saying he got shooters and I got shooters on me, and I'm gonna pull up. He ain't called doing what a lot of them other aerosexuals do. So he ain't called doing that. So I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. I ain't tripping. Shout out to hey, what to say, Damien? Damon, you said I don't know. They're aerosexuals on this magnitude. you know, I'm just saying, you know, brother called in respectfully, man. That's all. So I'm gonna respect it. I'm gonna respect it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna respect it. But y'all get what I was coming from. My whole point of saying all that is this. I respect Cool Boy Stealth because he didn't. The argument that the brother was making is because he didn't make all of these A-side demands because he recognizes he's not the A-side and he had to give in to what Inoue said. I totally disagree with that. And the reason why I disagree with that is because Cool Boy Stealth, I think he's the favorite, if I'm not mistaken, maybe by a few. I got to look and see what the odds are. But Cool Boy Stealth is the champion. And Inoue doesn't have any belts at 122 pounds at the super bantamweight division. He doesn't have any belts there. So if Cool Boy wanted to say, hey, look here, man, I'm the champ. You the man, you want to fight me? It got to happen over here. He could have did those things. That was my whole point. He could have did that if that's what he wanted to do, but he didn't do it. So I'm saying I respect it because he didn't say the other things that other fighters have said, i.e. Errol Spence. And so I get what the brother saying, well, he the A-side, he got 3 belts, so he should be able to say that. I get all that, but all that's bullshit to me. I don't agree with none of that. Are we going to get the fight? You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but me and the brother disagree on that. But I know he got triggered when I called him aerosexual. I understand. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. What you say Fulton isn't a coward. No, Fulton, the fact that Fulton is willing to go to Japan against all odds and fight this guy, and we got to get the lights up, man. We need 75 more lights, dog. Man, hold on. We need 75 more lights. You know what I mean? We need 75 more lights. So let's see if we can get the lights up. But the fact that he's willing to do that, I respect that. You get what I'm saying? I respect that. And again, someone want to call in, you disagree with me, you can. You know, I'm not one of those guys that's going to block you and mute you and all that. Now, if you start now, as long as you talk respectable, we good. We can agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to disrespect you into whatever. But caller, what's your name when you call it from?
Boxing nerd from Canada.
I can't hear you. What's your name?
The boxing nerd from Canada.
Oh, boxing nerd. You sound kind of muffled, but we're gonna work through it.
One sec. One sec. You hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you a whole lot better.
Oh, what's going on, Coach? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on with you, brother? What you want to talk about?
No, I'm just, I completely agree with Ron Boy. You don't have to explain yourself to these weird. Guy said the guy's booty clap. That was the funniest, man. That's hilarious, yo. But I was just calling to see your perspective on the Stephen Fulton versus Inoue fight. How do you think that goes? I think Stephen Fulton boxes Inoue's head off, in my opinion. What do you think it goes?
I don't know, man. Like this is really a 50-50 fight. Inoue is a damn good fighter. He's a very powerful puncher, excellent body puncher. His punch placement is very, very good. He's a very, very accurate fighter. But Cool Boy is accurate as well. He fights very good under pressure. He has damn good footwork. He's an excellent back foot fighter. He can fight on that back foot. Very, very good. Very fast, very quick. He is the bigger fighter. I'm not going, bro. Like, I really, for me, this fight between Steph and Inoue is going to come down to the game planning and who can make adjustments, who can make the right adjustments in the ring. Will Inoue be able to pressure Cool Boy into making a mistake? Will he be able to break him down to the body and really slow him down and get him out of there? Or will Cool Boy be able to just use his superior footwork? I'm not saying he has better footwork than Inoue. I'm not saying that at all. But will he be able to use his strength in order to impose his will on Inoue in order to put off a unanimous decision victory or majority decision victory? This is a tough one to call for me. It's a tough one to call for me. I'm leaning towards Steph because he's the bigger fighter, but I'm not leaning towards him because I think he's that much more better than Inoue. I just, right now, early, that's how I'm leaning, but I can change my mind, man. By the time they fight, I probably been on change my damn mind. I don't know. We gonna see how it works out, man. So, the tail of the tape.
No doubt, because Stephen Fulton, it looks like he can fight. He can fight at any. I think he has all dimensions of boxing, in my opinion. He obviously changed up his game plan and was able to fight Figueroa and fight him better on the inside than Figueroa was.
Yeah.
He just got caught a couple times, but he pretty much dominated that fight, in my opinion. But the first half of the boxing for this year looks amazing. It looks like boxing's really coming back and really putting its stuff together for real. And it could maybe the next 2 years, boxing could be like maybe in the top 5 of sports altogether if it keeps going in the direction that it's going, because we have David Benavidez and Plant, we have Stephen Fulton and Inoue, Thurman, and Earl's okay, I guess, but we get to see Earl Spence, I guess. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, Thurman and Earl.
Better be even. Yeah. But other than that, man, I appreciate you. I just called to see how you think of the fight and all that stuff.
Yeah, man, I'm happy. You know what, man? I think as boxing fans, we should celebrate this fight, man. The simple fact that we got this fight. Hopefully, that it's going down between Fulton and Inoue. And these are the type of fights that we want to see. This is why we want to see the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. This is why we want to see Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, or Tank Davis or Devin Haney. We want to see the top guys fight the top guys. It's a 50-50 fight. It can go either way. So these are the type of fights as boxing fans that we want to see. You see what I'm saying? Hey, but boxing nerd, thank you so much, brother, for calling in. Canada, stand up. Yes, sir. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Bole. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Bo. What did he say? He said complain about my intro while my points are Bigfoot on your neck. He say, do you think Cool Boy requested approval of all expenses, asking for a friend? I don't know. And you made some points, but I think me and you was talking about two different things. So your points that you made were relative to what you were talking about, and the points that I made was relative to what I was talking about. Because I think when you called here, I think you misunderstood what I was saying. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on that. But point well taken. But I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in negotiations. You don't know. I don't know. I don't give a damn as long as they made the fight. Now, if I start hearing something that Cool Boy is saying out in the public about about putting up obstacles on the A side, B side, whatever the case may be, and Inoue doing the same thing, then I'm gonna have something to say. But until then, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm happy that it looks like we're gonna have this fight. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Warren G. How you doing, Coach Valentine?
Warren T from the Shot Town. Regulators. Mount up. Talk to me, fam.
Posse up.
Yes, sir.
Yo, listen, I disagree. Well, let me say this. Can I ask you a question? Steph and Inoue, what promotion are they under?
Inoue is with a promotional company in Japan. I think his American representative is Top Rank, but from what Nonito Doneta said in the chat, he said that he didn't have to deal with Top Rank. He just dealt directly with the Japanese promoter. So that's what I'm hearing. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I'm hearing.
And what about Steph?
Steph is with the PBC. PBC Showtime.
Okay, so the fight hasn't been official contract yet. Am I hearing you correctly?
I don't think so. I don't think there's an official contract signed yet. I really don't know. All I know is everything seems like it's trending towards these guys are supposed to fight each other. From what Michael Benson said on Twitter, they're saying that everything has been agreed upon, and everything looks as though that is happening. Steve Kim said the exact same thing. He said everything looks as though it is happening. He said that Stephen Fulton is the one that really pushed to make this fight happen. Didn't go through he made it, from what I'm hearing, he made it very easy to make the fight happen and stuff like that. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So
yeah, but I mean, we have that same little saga with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Everything was all good, And now we come to this year, and we hearing rumors of it, it's not, the contract is not signed. It's just, it's, to me, I believe when I see it. I'm just gonna be honest. So to me, boxing play these little games. They play these little games, and they have you on this roller coaster ride about getting excited. And I disagree with boxing nerds. Boxing, yes, they give us little dangling good fights, but they don't give us super fights. That's the difference. We get some good fights, but Benavidez and Plant is not a super fight to me. It's really not. It's a good fight. It's just not a super fight. When the last time we had a super fight? Maybe Fury and Wilder.
Fury, Wilder.
If that comes close, even if that comes close to a super fight.
The women. I mean, I think you mean
okay.
Yeah, the women, but you mean the men's boxing. You mean the men's boxing?
Yeah. So you're right. I forgive me, young ladies or women for leaving you guys out, but I guess I'm specifically speaking to the men because the men are not putting together super fights when we have all these good fighters out there. We should be able to get more super fights. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't really. If you can give me, I'm gonna shut up after this. If you can name me at least 2 or 3, I say 2. I won't even ask you to list 3 super fights that you would consider a super fight last year.
I gotta sit back and think, fam. I'm not gonna lead the women. I'm not gonna lead the women. I'm not gonna bring the women in it, but the men super fight. Shit. I might need some help from the chat on this one here, man. I don't think we got any. Well, I guess maybe Joshua and Usyk. Would you consider that a super fight? The second fight?
I would say that would be a close. I would yeah, I'll put that. I'll give that. I ain't gonna be too hard, with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that was a super fight.
And then before that, we did get Wilder and Tyson Fury. That was, a lot of people say they didn't want to see the third fight based on what happened in the second fight, but no, not last year.
Was that last year?
No, sir. That was 2000. That was 2001, 2021. Sorry about that.
Okay, well let's look at the last 3 years and say, can we name at least 3 super fights that shook down that we would say is a super fight?
No.
Like a Tyson Holyfield,
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I can't give you any. The only ones I can think of is in the heavyweight division. I mean, even when Jamel Charlo became undisputed, that wasn't a super fight. Super fight.
That wasn't.
Super
it
fight.
Wasn't. It was a good fight. It just wasn't a super fight.
No, super fights normally entail 2 big name fighters like a Sugar Ray and a Hagler, or a Sugar Ray and a Hearns, or Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, stuff like those. Those would be the super fights. We haven't really had any, especially in men's boxing. I think the only thing that we've had close to that is, again, Wilder Fury and Joshua Usyk. And if there's anything else, guys, you guys can help me with, please let me know. But that's the only thing that I can think of from a super fight in the past 3 years. That's the only one I can think of. So.
Right, and with the way, I mean, so, and I'm gonna fall back after this. Compared to what we grew up on, we had a lot of super fights. You understand what I'm saying? Compared to what we're getting today, we're getting stuff that pacify us, overpriced pay-per-view cards, and you wonder why we're now resorting to piracy and streaming fights. It's because they overcharging, they're being greedy.
Yeah.
It's just greed. Greed is the reason as to why we're not getting this super fight.
Man, hey, Warren G.
I'm falling back.
Yeah, thank you so much, brother,
Yes,
for calling.
sir.
Warren G, thank you for calling. Yeah, hey, Will Oates. Will Oates, hold on, let me pull up his, hold on, hey, Will, let me pull up your comment right quick. Shout out to Rockman. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dubbing your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did you say? You say, why would Cool Boy ask for approval of expenses when he's not a free agent? I mean, yeah, you're right about that. When you're not a free agent and you're bound by your contractual, your contract to your promotional company or your financial advisory company, it's a little different versus someone that's a free agent. So you're right about that, Rockman. You're right about that, fam. You know what? Super fights, guys. Yeah, we haven't had any super fights. We haven't had any super fights. I mean, I think that's what frustrated people with certain fights that we didn't get. Like Wilder and Anthony Joshua would have been a super fight when both of them had all the belts. The irony in that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, yeah, Daddy P.
Would you say Daddy C?
Daddy P.
Okay, Daddy P, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a Florida boy too.
Yes, sir. Daddy P calling from Jacksonville. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, man, I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Just start out saying, but I'm excited about this Inoue fight with Cool Boy Steph. I think it's gonna be a real good fight, and I think it is it's a good model for these guys to kind of follow. But also, I'm gonna take like with this Terrence Crawford and Errol Smith, this, the very hot topic, right now, and. What I really feel, man, and I know this is just my opinion, is that Terrence Crawford, I like both guys. I like Terrence Crawford. I like Errol Smith. And personally, I really think both of them cut from the same cloth. I really don't think nobody's scared, nobody's running from each other. But the politics in that weight division is unreal, and I really feel that Terrence Crawford needs representation. And the reason why I say that is because I really think they need to take a page out of the Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight. I hope that it don't drag out as long as that one dragged out. But, them guys, like, had everything aired out in the media. Mm-hmm. Everything was going, like, back and forth. Like, I know you probably remember the buzz kind of started like after Manny Pacquiao fought the same people that Floyd fought, like, De La Hoya, then Hatton, and then the buzz kind of started then when he came back in the sport.
When they, what happened was they met at this basketball game, and they met at the basketball game. But from what I've learned, the people who made that fight happen was I think it was some executives from the networks, somebody from Showtime or something. I'm not sure because I think I was talking to Steve Kim about it, and Steve Kim told me that the executives got involved, and not necessarily Al Heyman, but it was I think the executives from the network got involved and say, look, y'all gonna make this fight happen, and that's what happened. And I think Manny ended up signing with the PBC or something of that sort, but they apparently met each other face to face. Unlike Spence and Crawford, they didn't do that. Spence is saying that, hey, you got to talk to Al versus Spence saying you got to talk to Al versus Floyd Mayweather. He did it a little differently as it relates to Manny Pacquiao from what I'm learning. And then not only that, but you say that Crawford needed representation. Okay, well, he had representation with Top Rank, and they said that the representation that he had was the problem. So when he had representation with Top Rank, he was on the wrong side of the street. He was with the wrong promoter. Bob Arum was his representation. That was the problem. Then when he leaves his representation, now they say, oh man, the fight can't happen because you don't have representation. So my question is, which one is it? Does he need representation when he had it with Top Rank, or does he don't need representation when he leave and come to the PBC directly? So it's like they keep moving the goalposts of what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. It's just I feel that that if he had somebody, and I don't know who that could be. I don't know, like right now, just like, you know, I respect Andre Ward, but Andre Ward, like he brought just like a little quick scenario, like his who Terrence Crawford called his little brother, you know, he brought him to Jay Prince. But right now I know Jay Prince really, like his name is synonymous with a lot of stuff that he got too much going on. You know what I'm saying? But somebody like that, somebody that's respected, you know what I'm saying, has the business acumen. I don't know, even if like what's my man name who was the CEO of who now he got Pro Bellum. What's his name?
You talking about Richard Schaefer.
Richard Schaefer. Man, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if Terrence Crawford had somebody that can go to sit down with Al Heyman, and I'm sure, man, because really and truly, I respect both of these guys. Both of these guys really deserve. Like Errol Spence has done, you know, what it takes to get where he's at. Terrence Crawford has done what it takes to get where he's at. And I respect both of them. And I really think as fighters, you know what I'm saying, they deserve to get this fight. They deserve this payday. But it's, you know, being that both of them, just like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, I mean, I know it's a slightly different dynamic because them guys.
I got other calls. I got other calls called on that.
All right, 10-4.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Hey, much respect, much love, bro.
All right, shout out to Daddy P from Jacksonville. Salute. D-Ball County, stand up. Let me get the super chats. I'm going to get to the super chats, guys. Bear with me one moment. I'm going to get the super chats. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Gregory, this is Washington, D.C.
Shout out to Gregory from Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I was listening to the guy that just got off. The thing that I'm looking at is when the PBC came into the boxing arena, when it came to Light That Grows to Power, a lot of it was predicated on overpaying a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters signed up because they wanted to get the money. Al Heyman had that hedge fund money, and he was buying up the fighters and trying to take over boxing. But what happened is that money is gone. But he's stuck with a huge stable of fighters who are hooked on that money, just like it would be crack or something. So now fighters are used to getting $1 million purchase. The money isn't there. Heyman needs to protect his fighters because, as we know, the rumor is PBC fighters are protected. And for a while, because he had so many of them, you got good fights because they fought each other. They kept the belts with PBC, and now that's become his business model. I mean, all the welterweights were over across the street, as they say, with Heyman, while, you know, Crawford was over at Top Rank. Now, you know, Bob Arum been around since the 60s, so it's not like he don't know what he's doing. But there's also that animosity that exists with Arum and Golden Boy and Heyman because of their business practices. And that's one of the primary reasons why we have so many fights not happening, because they can't get past how they feel about each other in a way that fans get to see these good fights constantly. If you remember, Don King and Bob Arum were mortal enemies. King wanted to kill him, had planned to, but they still put on those great fights because they saw past how they felt about each other and made sure fans got some good fights. Now, what they did with the fighters and the money and the behind the scenes, because we didn't know about that stuff then. Now, the behind the scenes stuff has become a part of what we talk about. Now we're seeing things that we quite don't always understand unless you know the business of boxing. But it becomes what we now debate, call each other names. You know, I know you've been threatened by fans and you got all this craziness because you just really reporting the things that you know to the people that you talk to. But fans, today's fans at least, who are young, don't see all of that. They're in their feelings, they're over emotional, et cetera, et cetera. The thing with the Spence and Crawford fight, for instance, no matter how much we go back and forth, that fight's not happening because PBC needs to protect Spence. Because if Crawford was to beat him, 3 of those belts go from PBC, and their star got beat because, you know, as we know, Wilder done been beat twice, really 3 times.
We got other calls
and
okay,
and the Charlo brothers, you know, they haven't risen. So that's where we are with this.
All right.
But I appreciate you letting me get on with you.
All right, shout out to Gregory from DC. Salute, fam. Yeah, I wanna let everybody get their points off. Let me get these super chats out the way. When you call into the show, make sure you get your points. I will let you talk. I will let you talk, guys. Shout out to Rockman. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat.
Let me get all the super chats.
Playtime's over, boy.
What it say, Rockman? You say Al Heyman / Showtime will ask for and get approval of expenses and get it. Yeah, I mean, and they should. I mean, you would have to do that because that's the only way you're going to know. That's the only way you're going to know what you're getting paid. You just can't take somebody's word for it. Yeah, just take my word for it. You know what I mean? Whatever we tell you to make is whatever we tell you to make. What if you tell me the fight didn't make nothing? So, I mean, the crazy part about it is when I hear these fans make these straw man arguments, you're asking fighters to do something that you wouldn't even do in your own job. That's like you taking a job, you're agreeing to a job to do something. You're a 1099 contractor, much like a fighter, but you don't fight for a living. And you're a contractor. Your job is to put a roof on a house or fix up a house or something. You're an independent contractor, and the guy who's responsible for paying you is saying that, hey, sign this contract. We have an agreement. You're gonna get 0% guarantee. I'm gonna give you a percentage on whatever on whatever when I sell a house. I'm gonna give you a percentage on the back end, but I'm not gonna let you see exactly how much I sell a house for, what I make. So you're gonna get 35% or whatever I tell you to make. And you know, you're saying that fighters should do something that you won't even do in your goddamn job. So that doesn't make sense to me. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Ron Boy. What to say from me? Say my fault. I was so heated. He said, cause the Earth Bama, I forgot to let you know. He said, I forgot to let you all know I got Cool Boy still. Okay, split decision. Okay. All right, you got Cool Boy. Hey, I'm kind of leaning towards Cool Boy myself, but I wanna let some more time go by, Ron Boy. Hold on, let me get these super chats out the way before I answer the phone. Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Swift 718, I got you, fam. You say approval is only requested when one is their promoter, and instead of getting a guaranteed purse, he say they are getting a piece of the net profit. Yeah, but you got to understand, Terrence Crawford has his own promotional company as well. I think he has T-Bud Promotions. So he does have a promotional company, more so just like Errol Spence got Man Down Promotions. He has a promotional company. Now, is he a top rank? No. But my thing is you can't say in one breath he needs representation in one breath in order to make this deal happen. But when he was with Top Rank, when he had representation, you said that we don't like the representation that you have. You have to leave that representation and come over here to us. And that's how the fight can get made. Then when he leaves that representation and come to you, then you turn around and say, oh, you know what? You need representation again, which he had when he was with Top Rank. And then Bob Arum is the best in the business when it comes to making deals happen. He's been promoted longer than any promoter in boxing right now. So, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like they arguing both sides of the coin. You got the wrong, you on heads. You need to leave heads and come to tails and come over here. Then when I come over here, oh man, you need to get representation. But when I had representation with heads, you told me that the representation with heads wasn't good enough. I need to leave. Then when I leave and come to you, you say, man, we can't make the deal happen because you ain't got representation. I mean, make your mind up. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Swift 718. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, Hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
I mean, which one is it? Caller, hold on. You say, shout out to Swift 718. You say having a problem with approval of expenses is easily avoided by negotiating a guaranteed fight purse. Yeah. When no one is getting a fight purse, well, allegedly, Spence wasn't getting a fight purse. I don't believe that. I seriously doubt Al Heyman wasn't giving Spence no guarantee. I seriously doubt that. Hey, but shout out to Swift 718. Thank you, brother. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? Yamas from Brooklyn.
Man, my brother from Brooklyn. Yamas, talk to me, fam.
What's going on, man? I like the topic tonight, man. Yo, I just want to make a quick comment and ask you a question after. Yo, I think like the streaming is fucking the game up right now, man. And I think another thing that's fucking the game up is like everybody they're trying to do the Floyd thing. They think it's like a cookie cutter way to become a superstar. But Floyd, A, he was the best fighter, and B, like he had a unique situation, man. So I think they was fucking with him and thinking they could be the next Mayweather. But it's blowing up in their face. But I also think that the market will regulate itself. In other words, you know, people are not buying the pay-per-view. They're up in the gate now. You know what I'm saying? The money's going to come from somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Because people, you know, they following the sport. But right now, we are like a stalemate because guys are not fighting each other, man. And one thing I have to say about Aaron is that the top-ranked fighters always fought each other, man. These motherfuckers got the same promoter and they not fighting sometimes, man.
Yeah, yeah. And I know what you're talking about. You're talking about, just like the other brother said, you're talking about the super fights. I totally agree with you. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. I agree with you on this. Regardless of how you feel about Bob Arum or not, he may be whatever you think he is, right? But I will say this. Bob Arum and Don King, they hated each other. But guess what? They worked together in order to give us the big fights. So if two arch rivalries, two arch nemesis can do it, Top Rank works with Golden Boy. I just seen a video where Oscar De La Hoya saying that he doesn't have a problem with Bob Arum. He works with Bob Arum all the time to do cross-promotional fights. He works with Eddie Hearn. Bob Arum, as much as he talks shit about Eddie Hearn, they do work together on cross-promotional fights. They do. Now, De La Hoya was saying that is PBC is the only one that doesn't do this. And everyone that I talk to outside of PBC, they say the same thing. You know what I mean? You know, and when you look at what's going on, this is what they do. But in defense of Al Heyman, Yarmus, I will say this. If I am the financial advisor and I have all of these fighters under my umbrella, I'm going to always advise these fighters to fight fighters within my stable because I'm going to keep 100% of the money. I'm going to keep 100% of the money. You know what I mean? So
conflict of interest.
So yeah. He's negotiating. He's negotiating for himself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm your financial advisor. I'm going to advise you to fight my fighter that's with my advisory company, and I'm going to advise you to use my attorneys to negotiate this deal, and I'm going to advise you to use my main point man promoter, which is Tom Brown, in order to promote the fight. So, I mean, you get what I'm saying? So that's what's going on.
Coach, it kind of reminds me, I got a little experience in like the music game.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like people don't realize you're getting a loan in reality.
Yeah.
And like they got you at their studio, you fucking with this engineer, you fucking with their producers, you fucking with like the money's all getting back to them. Their money that they lent you to sell some records, you paying them for studio time, you paying them for the video, you're paying them back their money.
Yeah.
And if you do pop, they getting most of your shit and keep your motherfucking your masters, man. Like it's becoming like the fighters they claim control right now, but the fans are suffering. Motherfuckers is not making any money. So like I said, the market it's got to regulate, man. At some point, man. Supply, demand, what kind of money's going around. And yo, before I get off the phone, let me ask you one question. Who, as far as you know, who's behind this new boxing promotion company?
Which one? You talking about BLK Prime?
Yeah, who's behind
it? It's a dude by the name Dez. That's what everybody calls him, Dez. I did see him at the BLK Prime fight when I was in Omaha, Nebraska. I saw him. I saw all of the partners. I think it's 3 of them. I think could be 3 or 4, but I think it's also
brothers?
No. They're not brothers. But you know, they're black men. And Zab Zulu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're brothers. And I think Zab Zulu is I think he's the president of the company. Zab, remember Zab Judah? Judah from he's from Brooklyn. Zab. He's either the president or
he ain't got money like that. He just in a car. He works for them.
No, he works for them. Yeah, he works for them. So he's like, I don't know, he's the president or the spokesperson or something of that sort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the brother Dez is from Silicon Valley. He's a Silicon
Valley
type
internet millionaire.
Yeah, so he comes from that background. I don't know a whole lot about him, to be honest with you, but I'm hearing they got a boatload of money right now. So that's what I'm hearing, fam. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, man, because these motherfuckers are they're giving money out like Santa Claus, man.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for the fighters, man, because I don't see how the fuck they paid Bruno all that money or why.
Yeah,
but that's besides the point. I know you got.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got a lot of calls tonight, Coach. I'm gonna get off the phone, man.
All right, shout out to my brother, man.
From you, brother. Peace and love.
Brooklyn in the house. Yeah, Brooklyn in the house, man. Shout out to Swift 718. For dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey guys, we need 12 more likes, man. We need 12 more likes. Need 12 more likes. Hey, what to say, Swift? You say whenever I would promote fight party events at a venue, I negotiate a piece of the bar so that at the end of the night, we went over the books together. Full transparency to negotiate my payout from the bar. Yeah, because hey Swift, you have to do that because they can tell you anything. What if you do an event with someone and you negotiate a percentage of the bar and you don't know what they sold? They could have sold $10,000 worth of alcohol sales, and he say, "Man, we ain't selling up to $5,000 worth of alcohol sales." And you're supposed to get 30% of the bar. You rather get 30% of $10,000 or 30% of $5,000. So my thing is, is when you telling someone not to be able to see this, okay, when he had representation, they was going to see that anyways. If you were the promoter, that promoter is going to see everything that this fighter is asking for. He ain't got no business seeing the books. He ain't got no representation. Well, he got his own promotion company. Like Tank Davis got his own promotion company. Like Errol Spence got his own promotion company. Like Deontay Wilder got his own promotion company. The Charlos, they say they got Lions Only. He got his own promotion company just like them. So he's a fighter / promoter. But he needed representation. Okay, he had representation. Y'all said that the representation wasn't good enough. So I'm just trying to, you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me at all, dog. It doesn't. Again, and I say this time and time again, if these guys did not have a double standard, they would not have a standard at all. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. They just keep moving the goalposts. Shout out to the kids back. You say the books tell you who bought and sold what and who's owed what. I mean, but again, if you're talking to, I can tell you this. I got my own business, right? If I'm going into a business partnership with somebody, I need to see what's what. Especially if we negotiate that, hey man, you're gonna get a percentage. I can tell you what, I got business partners right now. I got my brother, I ain't gonna say his name, he in Mississippi. This brother is very, very transparent. I got another brother, my brother Freeway Ricky Ross. He's very, very transparent. If they say something, we come up with an agreement on something, guess what? It ain't going to be no secrets. It's going to be, okay, look, this what it is. This what you agreed to. This what it's going to be. This how you going to confirm A, B, C, and D. Off the ripper. You get what I'm saying? And it's a red flag to me if anyone that I'm doing business with or anyone that's doing business with me, if I ask for some simple things like this, the things that I would get with my big promoter, which would be Top Rank, because he'll get that anyways, right? When you tell me, well, no, you don't need to see that. Take whatever. That's what you call take whatever we give you. Take whatever we give you. Well, what if my business partners come back and say, man, dog, we ain't turn out too good, dog. As a matter of fact, you owe us money. What you mean I owe us money? Is there any way I can see what was spent? What was, how did I owe you money? No, you don't need to see that. I mean, that's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? So, I can't listen to a two-figure nigga on the internet. A nigga with a net worth of two figures can't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? And I definitely listen to a broke nigga. I'm like, a broke nigga can't tell me how to get no money. You get what I'm saying? How you got a net worth of two figures and you gonna tell a dude who got a net worth of 8 figures that he doing bad business? Like, I don't get it. I swear I don't get it. Sometimes they think people are dumb. I'm calling. What's your name? When you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D Block, D Town, D City, D-ville, Baltimore. Stand up, Coach.
D-Block, talk to me.
I got one thing to say, Coach. When I know you said that we're not supposed to like judge Errol Spence Jr. or what he's going through, or because everybody's doing their own thing, right? Errol Spence is his own promoter, and Terrence Crawford is his own promoter. But just like I told you earlier, Coach, I want everybody to hit those like buttons for Coach, please. Hit those like buttons. There's too many people. Let's do it. Hit it for Coach. If Fulton can go and fight in Japan and know that he wants to be the man, he did it on his own. And I'm going to tell you, everybody tends to forget about this guy. But how do you forget about this guy? We don't look at this guy just to be like a little funny and little joke against Charlo. But Daniel Jacobs, PBC fighter, Al Heyman associated, signed with Matchroom, went to the other side. You know why? Because he took his cojones, his balls. My bad, ladies, and he took what he was destined. He wanted to be great. He knew that he was going to fight wherever what he wanted to fight. He wanted that Triple G fight. He wanted, he wanted that Canelo fight.
Yeah.
So what did he do? What did Daniel Jacobs do? He confronted Charlo. He made him look bad. Until this day, Charlo's never been the same. I'll be honest with you. I don't care what they say. Jacob made him look like his son. Son, sit down. And that's what he did. And when his homeboy said in the background, said, don't shake that man's hand. Now you shut up and get in the corner. So if Daniel Jacobs can rise from the PBC, knowing that he has Al Heyman and knowing that who Al Heyman is, he still took control of his career. And Daniel Jacobs isn't the same anymore what he was. I promise you that. But I have so much respect for Daniel Jacobs. I have so much respect for Fulton.
Yeah.
Where, guess what? And I'm just telling you right now, everybody can hear it. Daniel Jacobs' estimate worth is $15 million because he took a chance for himself. The same way Terrence Crawford took a chance for himself to be independent and take his career to another level. Now, he's a little older than Daniel Jacobs, but his story's not done yet. So let's get respect for the people.
I think they might be around the same age. I think Daniel Jacobs might be, I think he's like 35, 36 maybe, if I'm not mistaken.
No. I'm saying, yeah, my bad, Coach. I'm saying when he took control of his career.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Daniel Jacobs knew what he wanted. You know what I mean? That's a real man. When you can not care about what anybody around you says, all his PBC fighters, all the people around you say, man, wait, why are you going over there, man? There's only this and that, man. Don't worry about that. Like Charlo was making fun of the app. But guess what? They offered you a fight to fight Daniel Jacobs, Charlo, in the zone. Your own PBC guy on the side. But you didn't take the chance. So that's all I got to say, Coach. Mad respect. Let's get respect for Daniel Jacobs, please.
Shout out to D-Block. Shout out to D-Block. I mean, Daniel Jacobs did his thing, man. Like he was able to get the Canelo fight and the Triple G fight. So Daniel did that, but he had to leave. I mean, he had to leave the PBC to get it done. But hey, David, what you said? You said you taking jail calls from the county jail. What you call it, collect? Hey, what you call it? You call it collect, fam? Hey, Brady 12, what did he say? Coach, you heard about Pitbull versus Regis from sources? Yeah, I mean that ain't nothing, man. This is what I heard. I heard Pitbull is saying that he wants to fight Regis Prograis, but they feel like that they are a draw. Pitbull is the A side. They feel like that Pitbull team. His dad said, "My son is the A side. My son is a draw." Like this will get me. These guys who got beat, knocked out, or beat by Tank Davis, they running around saying that they are stars and they the A side. And I'm like, Pitbull, he's a draw, dude. You never headlined a fight before in your life. Where you a draw at? You're famous for going 12 rounds with Tank. You made $350,000 that fight. How you withdraw? You ain't headline no fights. None. Show me headline a crowd. He said my son could bring a crowd. People pay to see my son fight. Your son has been on undercards. That's why he's an undercard fighter. Roland Romero got knocked out by Tank Davis. He running around here talking about he a star. That's Leonard Ellaby. That was Leonard Ellaby with that foolishness.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify.
I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Man, that's Booker Ray Leonard. Man, Booker Ray Leonard told these dudes, you's a star. He told Pitbull he was a star. He told Roland Romero he was a star. These dudes running around thinking they stars for real. How you a dude in the lightweight division saying that you're willing to move up to 140 pounds to fight a champion and you feel that you can come up and dictate what he's supposed to do? Who the hell is you? They gave you a catchy name, he the Mexican Mike Tyson. But ain't nothing Mike Tyson about you. You are Mexican, but ain't nothing Mike Tyson about you. You ain't even got a jab, and you got terrible footwork. It's all this hype, man. All this hype. They be hyping these dudes up. They be hyping these dudes up, man. Yeah, man. They be hyping these dudes up, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Calling from Brooklyn, Captain Fuji. What's going on, fam?
What'd you say your name, Castle?
Captain Fuji.
Oh, Captain Fuji. Talk to me, fam. Cass, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, my brother? Yeah, everything good, man. You from Brooklyn, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Much respect to you and blood.
Yeah, man. Salute, fam. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a question I want to ask you. I just saw that Boots is not ranked in the WBO. Have you been talking about that yet? Because I think the last time you said you were going to do something on Boots.
Yeah, I did. Oh. What happened was Boots has been removed from he was the number 2 guy in the WBO. He's been removed because he's the IBF intern champion. So so he's been removed. Now they still have Virgil Ortiz ranked number 1, but they have him as in the WBA because he's ranked number 1 in the WBO and he's ranked number 1 in the WBA. But they have him in the WBA as OC. They have OC next to his name. OC means official challenger. So he is the official challenger to Stanionis, who has the WBA regular title. So they're gonna be removing Virgil Ortiz as well, and then Keith Thurman is ranked number 2. But he's fighting Errol Spence at 154. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. So let's say Thurman don't fight. He don't fight Crawford in May because that's when his mandatories due. Then the next guy's line is Alexis Rocha. After him is Cody Crowley. After him is Giovanni Santillan. So that's what's in
there. Stanionis had to go for surgery, so they try to back the fight up to October.
Yeah,
I heard.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know what date they backed it. They backed it up to October. That far?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
At the same time, they took Boots off the WBO and Stanionis and put back Virgil Ortiz on the WBO as number 1.
Okay, so what I think what Virgil Ortiz should do is if he's number 1 in WBO, go ahead and since he's not fighting Stanionis right now, go ahead and petition the WBO once he becomes a mandatory and fight Crawford. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight at all. To be honest with you.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Let's see if this young blood is going to step up and do his thing. And a lot of people are going to get a heart attack now because they're talking about Boots is at the WBO and he should do this and do that. Let's see what they're going to come up with their narrative now. Because I'm on his ass. You know who I'm talking about. I'm on his ass to see what he's going to talk about Boots. Yeah. So, these channels are going to catch a heart attack with Boots off the WBO. Because you know they were trying to put this not. You know what's going on.
Yeah. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Yeah. Hey,
man. So go ahead. Good looking, man. Nice talking to you, man.
Yes, sir.
And
shout out
to you and blood.
Shout out to Captain Fuji, man. Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn in the house, man. Brooklyn in the house. Hey, Rick. Hey, shout out what Rick tells me. Hey, Rick, this is what I was telling you, fam. I remember we was talking about you saying Boots, Crawford needs to give Boots a shot, y'all this stuff there, right? Okay, my thing is, and I said this before, I say, fam, listen, Boots petitioned the IBF to fight Crawford, to fight Spence, right? By Virgil Ortiz taking the WBA route, that will Boots could have got in contact with the WBO. That would have pushed him to number 1, and then he could have challenged Crawford directly and say, hey, listen, you either gonna fight me or yada 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 yada. But he took the IBF route, so they took him off the list. That's what I was trying to tell you, fam. That's what I was trying to tell you. If he really wanted, if Bozy Ennis and them really wanted to fight Crawford, why they didn't petition the WBO? Why they went the IBF route? I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Don from Boston. What's going on, Coach?
We say Don from Boston.
Yeah. I called in a couple of times.
Yeah, Don from Boston. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. Boxing 2023 so far is looking not too bad if these fights happen.
Yeah.
Not to be off topic, but Isaac Cruz versus Prograis. Coach, what's your thoughts on that fight? Does that fight beat the rest? Because I don't see that fight going to distance at all.
Man, Don, I'm hearing some crazy stuff about that fight, fam. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing doggone Isaac Cruz's father. This man talking crazy. He's saying, okay, look, we want to challenge Regis Prograis, but we're not going to fight him for the 65-35 split. I feel that my son is a bigger star. He brings more to the table. He has a crowd. He has a fan base that loves to see him come out. My son is a big name. He's a star. And I'm like, hold up. Now, you're talking about moving up from 135, a weight division you've never been a champion at. Your claim to fame is losing a 12-round decision to Tank Davis. You lost a 12-round decision to Tank Davis. Now you feel that you're a shot caller. I want to move up to 140 pounds where Regis Prograis, who is the two-time WBC champion, two-time champion at 140 pounds on junior welterweight, and you're going to tell him what you deserve and you dictate terms. Now, I ain't getting into a fan and promoting, but bro, like, I agree. What has Isaac Cruz done? You ain't never been a champion. Yeah. You ain't never headlined a fight in your life. You see what I'm saying? But your claim to fame is losing a 12-round decision to Tank Davis, but you're going to go to 140 pounds and dictate to Regis Prograis what he need to do in order for you to fight him. Well, hush. Nah.
Coach, according to the title, you touching up on Inoue versus Fulton. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Man, I'm leaning towards Cool Boy. I'm not going to allow them a slight edge, but this is a 50-50 fight. I'm really wrestling with it, man, because I gotta wait till the fight get closer. I don't know what the game plan is going to be for Inoue. I don't know what the game plan is going to be for Cool Boy. You know what I mean? So this fight can go either way. And this is what I like about this fight, because it's truly a 50-50 fight. We don't know how it's going to go. Both of these guys, from a skill set standpoint, are pretty much evenly matched. And so.
Yeah. Another thing before I hang up. So Tank versus Ryan, I guess that fight is still happening, it's still in talks.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
Me personally, Coach, Tank Davis, I think he has to get into that legacy mindset, because let's say he doesn't get that Ryan fight. You're about to have two world champions over there at the PBC at 140, a weight class you fought at, that you somewhat feel comfortable at fighting. So if Tank doesn't get that fight, if I'm Tank, I will move up. I will move up and collect those two titles and give Antoine Russell a shot. That will be a sellout in Washington D.C.
You talking about Antoine Russell and Tank?
If I don't see why that fight can't happen.
Yeah, I mean that fight will be big in DC. It will be big in DC
because what's his name? You have a world champion over there at PBC at 140 that holds the WBA, and you have a fight set for. Is it this weekend? I'm not sure, but it's against Matias and Ponce, I believe his last name is. They're fighting for the world IBF that Josh Taylor vacated. So if I'm Tank, I'm looking at that as okay. I move up. Become a unified world champion by beating these two fighters, fight Gary Antoine Russell in a title shot. That I don't see what the problem with that is. That's legacy right there.
Yeah. I mean, and that'd be good for Be More DC. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. Just the entire backstory behind it with Gary Russell Jr. And now his Gary Russell Jr. and Tank Davis. It's a storyline now. I got you. Hey, shout out to Don from Boston. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling in, bro.
Shout out to you too, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I get exactly what he's saying. Hey, shout out to Gregory. Hey, okay. Dropping that half of bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Gregory, what you say, fam? You say it's called prize fighting, my friends. Today's boxers are learning that they need to also become businessmen. So start getting 35% of the gross revenue, not 35% of the net revenue. Yeah, but you know, hey, Gregory, I get exactly what you're saying, fam. As the boxers do have to be smarter, but it's a catch-22. What I'm seeing that's going on online, I totally agree with you. Boxers, fighters need to become smarter, but you know, bro, like when I hear a lot of these boxing fans online, they kind of like all over the place with it. If you're a fighter that's smart and you're trying to negotiate a better split, fans, I'm not saying you, but certain fans, oh man, he asked for too much. He need to shut up, be quiet, take whatever we give him, humble yourself, like Jamel Tyler would say. They'll say that, you know, basically just come over here, let us do whatever we want to do to you, and you want to get this fight in one breath. And then they'll clown you and say, oh, you want no smart businessman. Because if you was a smart businessman, you never would have took a deal like that. So, bro, it's like, bro, I'm not saying you, Gregory, but dudes all over the place, bro. They all over the place. They all over the place, fam. Shout out to Damien. What to say, fam? You say, man, I want Tank to beat up Devin Haney first. He say, shame they'll never fight. Nah. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. But I get what you saying, Damien. I get what my brother Yarmer's saying. I get what Warren G is saying. We want to see the mega fights, right? We want to see the mega fights. I think Tank and Ryan Garcia is a mega fight. I think that shit, what else I said, man? I think that Tank and Ryan Garcia is a mega fight. I think that Tank and Devin Haney will be a mega fight. I think those guys will be mega fights, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think they will be mega fights, in my opinion. You know, I mean, it is what it is. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's a mega fight, in my opinion. Also, guys, man, don't forget to check out the merch. I know I haven't been promoting the merch in a couple of days because I've been so busy that them talking, man. But don't forget to check out the merch, man. I'm gonna drop the link right there, man. That's the merch store. The way to help support the channel is by going to the merchandise tab and checking us out on the merchandise. Yeah, man. So I sit back and oh shit. And I don't know, man. Damn, y'all was right, man. We ain't got the mega fights. Would you guys consider Inoue and Fulton? Would that be considered a mega fight to you guys? What y'all think about Inoue and Fulton? Would you consider that a mega fight? He said, Coach, you got karate practice today? No, not today. Karate is on Mondays and Wednesdays. Fotex, you said no. Michael Manny said yeah. Jamie said no. Eddie Bruh said no. Michael, what you say? You say not to the casuals. Rick said not. So okay. So y'all say it's not a mega fight. So what would that be considered as? That'd be considered a great fight or what? Well, it got to be considered a great fight because Inoue is in the pound for pound. Inoue is in the pound for pound. You get what I'm saying? And the man is literally Godzilla in Japan. You say nah. What you say? Will? Will say nah. Just not a mega fight, but a really good fight. Okay. Great fight. So what would be considered, give me an example of what would be considered a mega fight to you guys. I know you're going to say Crawford and Spence. So that's a gimme. So we'll throw Crawford and Spence aside. We know Crawford and Spence will be considered a mega fight. What else would you consider? Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Rick Ricardo, San Antonio. What's up, Coach?
Man, Rick, what's going on, fam? Talk to me, fam. San Antonio.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, good show as usual.
Yes, sir.
Have a chance to really call in, holidays and shit like that, family shit. But just wanted to touch base on this one, man. Inoue and Fulton. Before I get started on my opinion on the topic itself, is this fight being negotiated between the fighters? Or is how is this coming off? Because I know Fulton, obviously, he's with PBC, and then Inoue's with Top Rank. How is this? I caught glimpses of a little bit of it on some of the reports, but nothing. Obviously, there's no official announcement. It's just I'm a little late to the party on this one.
As a matter of fact, from what I'm seeing right here, according to Michael Benson, and I do have it right here, it says Stephen Fulton versus Naoya Inoue reportedly already have a deal agreed upon, and the fight would be for Fulton's WBC and WBO super bantamweight titles. And I'm hearing that from what Michael Benson is saying, the fight is being targeted for May or June in Japan. And Inoue has moved up to 122 super bantamweight, and by him moving up, he has now become the mandatory challenger to one of Fulton's belts, either the WBC or the WBO, one of them. So I think the WBO. So that's what it is.
Okay, sounds like good news. Obviously, we'll wait for the official announcement, but I want to give credit to both guys. First off, if this fight does get made, considering the politics involved, so that would be a big win for the sport of boxing. It'd be a huge win for us, especially as hardcores. You asked the question earlier if this is a mega fight. To me personally, it is. Okay. I think this to me is going to show me, at least in those two divisions, I know Ahmadali is out there, but between these two, this is going to show me who's who. That's why they fight the fight. Yeah. And Fulton putting his belt on the line, that says a lot, especially if he's with PBC. Yeah. So these fights aren't easy to make. So I'm going to appreciate it if it comes off. What's interesting to me to see if Inoue, if he can carry his power up to 122, that's going to be key to me. That's because Fulton, he's a good boxer, man. He's a good mover. He's got good defense. He's kind of economical with his shot. Whereas Inoue, a lot of people understand, at least from some people that I've heard talking about Inoue as if the guy can't box, he's all power. No, he operates off of the jab. Yeah, so I would encourage people to watch this guy's fights. He's technically aggressive. So he operates off that jab, and when he comes in, he's using that jab to set up combinations and punch placement. So he's going to be going upstairs and downstairs. And I believe he does have the ability to cut off the ring if needed. So Fulton's going to have his hands full if the power is there for Inoue. If he carries it well at 122, it's going to be a damn good fight. It's going to be entertaining. And kudos to Fulton putting his belt on the line like that. Now, can if Inoue can pull off this one, will he go for Ahmadaliev? Can that fight happen? So I'm interested to see what both guys are going to do.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. But that's my call, Coach. I'm happy and I'm excited for the fight to happen. And no, he's not a hype job, by the way.
All right, Because I keep telling. Oh, I gotta play that again. Hold on, because brother want me to play it again. Hey, shout out to Ricky Ricardo, salute, fam. Shout out to you, fam. Yeah, I gotta play that again. I gotta play that again because that was hilarious. That was hilarious by Aki TV. Shout out to Will. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. He said yes. In Japan, there's nothing bigger than one of their biggest superstars fighting a Westerner on the home soil. Yeah, fighting a Westerner on the home soil. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's a massive fight. Now, you guys said the mega fight would be AJ Wilder. You think that's still a mega fight now? I don't think AJ Wilder is a mega fight now. I think it would have been a mega fight when both of them had the belts and were undefeated. Ever since Wilder got knocked out twice by Fury, AJ got beat twice. He has 3 losses. And he had a loss to Andrew Ruiz. I don't think Wilder and AJ is a mega fight anymore. They blow that opportunity to make that fight happen. They blow that opportunity. The Martin, listen, you said Canelo Benavidez. You think that's a mega fight? Okay. Tank versus Haney. Okay. Wilder, AJ, Tank, Haney, Shakur. Hold on. What is that? Somebody said Shakur. Oh, yeah, Tank versus Shakur. Okay. AJ Fury. Hey, you know what? AJ Fury, yeah. AJ Fury would be a mega fight, even though AJ had 3 losses. But I'm saying, especially in the especially outside of the US, it's definitely a mega fight. You know what I mean? That'll put that to bed about the battle. You know what I mean? Who will beat who between Joshua and Fury? I think Fury would come in as a heavy favorite over Anthony Joshua because mentally it doesn't seem like he has that dog in him. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely. I would lean towards Wilder in that fight. Not Wilder, but Fury in that fight because even though I like Joshua a lot, but I would lean towards Fury because I just think, footwork, punch placement, and I think mentally, he got that dog in him. And Joshua's a good fighter, but I don't, he doesn't seem, he don't know who his trainer going to be. He doesn't seem sure of himself right now. So I don't think the confidence is there anymore. Shout out to Will. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a, oh, you already said, I already got you. Sorry about that. Shout out to Bole. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a, bam, dub on your boy. He said, let me get your chat high with another Nick sack. He said, check the WBC 140-pound list and you will see that Antoine Russell is the Mando and we are one fight away. Okay. WBC, let me check that out. He's the Mando to who? Oh, you say WBC. So he's the Mando to Regis Prograde. Yeah, he's the Mando to Regis Prograde. That's what you're saying? Yeah, he's the Mando to Regis Prograde. Let me see. Super lightweight, junior welterweight. Let me see. They got Regis Prograde. Nah. From what I'm seeing here, they have Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is the number one guy from what I'm seeing. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see something. Sergey Lipinex has the silver. Let me let you see this. Oh, damn. I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Let me let you see this right quick. Hold on. This is the WBC This is the WBC right here. Regis Prograde, right? They got Teofimo Lopez here, but I think Teofimo is going NABF. I think this is the IBF route, maybe. I don't know. He got an NABF title. He's number one in the WBC. Sandor Martin is number 2. I don't know if this is updated. Or not. They have Gary Antoine Russell ranked number 3. This is the top 5. Jose Cepeda, Sergey Lipinex, Jose Carlos Ramirez. They have Ryan Garcia ranked. They got Ryan Garcia ranked up here at 140. They got Ryan Garcia ranked in the top 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's ranked number 7. Jose Petraza is ranked number 9. Richard Coleman ranked number 10. All right. So that's what they got. That's what they have. Hey, shout out to Keenan. What to say, family? Say Inoue gets motivated by the harder fights too. He literally said that he wanted to make a statement in his second fight against Donaire from the first fight being so close. He's going to try and do the same against Fulton. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I get exactly what you're saying. Hey, what you say, G Daddy? You say don't put Antoine Russell in the ring with Regis right now. There's bigger fish to fry for Regis, and Russell still has some growing to do. Yeah, didn't Gary Antoine Russell? Didn't he? Let me see something. The hell? Oh, let me see something, guys. What the hell is going on? Gary Antoine Russell, man, he got a whole lot. He got a whole lot to work on, bro. Gary Antoine Russell got a whole lot to work on. All that rushing, all that rushing in there. He like to rush in there. His defense, he ain't really got no defense. You get what I'm saying? To me, Gary Antoine Russell got a whole lot to work on, bro. Whole lot to work on, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold on, that WBC? Oh, my bad. Damn. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Oh, you know what? No, not all. Let's see. Pro boxing. Yeah, it's not even pulling them up on BoxRec right now. I don't know why. But yeah, Gary Antoine Russell, man, is Gary Antoine Russell. He be all over the place. Gary Antoine Russell, he reminds me of Sean Porter. Gary Antoine Russell reminds me a lot of Sean Porter. Rushing in there, no defense really. He just try to overwhelm you with volume punching. He's wild. He's reckless. He looks very sloppy at times. You get what I'm saying? So he reminds me a lot of Sean Porter. He's like Sean Porter 2.0 to me. He's like Sean Porter 2.0 to me. Gary Antoine Russell get in there with a boxer. You know what I mean? And then his last fight. Didn't he lose his last fight? Shout out to my sister Misfit. Hey, didn't Gary Antoine Russell lose his last fight, if I'm not mistaken? Didn't he lose his last fight? Well, I could be wrong. On what you say to the Chief, you say he gets tagged a lot by mediocre fighters. What you say he won? Was that his brother? Oh, that was that was his brother, right? Oh, that was Jacoby. Yeah, thank you, fam. That was his brother. My bad. I got him confused. His brother lost. Yeah, his brother lost. My bad. His brother lost. Okay. He said Gary Antonio Russell lost. Okay, yeah, Gary Antonio. Okay. He's younger. Hey, y'all thank you for clarifying that for me. I knew it was one of them. Yeah, but Gary Antoine Russell. Yeah. He gon' man. That dude too wild and reckless, man. I like him, but he too wild and reckless, bro. He too wild and reckless. When he go to rushing in there, man. Somebody with a good jab timing, they're gonna be timing the hell out of that. When like if he get in there with the I wouldn't mind seeing Gary Antoine Russell fight Regis Prograis. I think Regis Prograis will give him that work. I think he'll give him that work. Because Regis Prograis gonna time him. He gonna time him coming in. He gonna run in the shots. Like just like Sean Porter. When Sean Porter, anytime Sean Porter ran up on really, really good boxers, he always make those mistakes when he leave himself wide open and stuff like that. Like he was winning that, in my opinion, he was winning that Spence fight, even though he lost to a split decision because of the knockdown. But the way he got knocked down, he was wide open, swinging so wide and open. Spence caught him with a short. Spence caught him with was it a right hook? I think he caught him with a short right hook or a short left hook while he was wide open, swinging wide, and dropped him in the second round. Even though it was a flash knockdown, but that's what happens. Yeah. That's what happens. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm not a fan of Gary Antoine Russell's style. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a fan of his style. He wild, he reckless, he ain't got no defense. You get what I'm saying? He ain't got no defense. I'm not a fan of his style at all. And I ain't hating on him. I'm just not a fan of his style. He coming in with headbutts, forearms, elbows, knees. You get what I'm saying? You said pure boxer would school. Hey, what you say, Larry Lopez? And pure boxer would school him. Absolutely. Pure boxer always beat those wild, rough and rugged, coming head first fighters like that. Always. They try to overwhelm you with their physicality. And I will say this, he's always in shape. Because in order to fight like that, you gotta be in Hey, what to say, Adriel, you said Porter like Chino Maidana. Chino was like, man, Chino throwing punches from every angle. Hey, what to say, Jamie? You say he reminds you a lot of James Kirkland too? Yeah. You get what I'm saying though? So yeah, I mean, again, this ain't no hate, but I'm not a fan of his style. I wasn't a fan of Sean Porter's style. I didn't like Sean Porter's boxing style. Didn't like his style at all. I'm just being honest with you. I didn't like it. I don't like fighters like that. They come with that bulldog. They come with that bulldog style, forehead, elbows, knees, forearms. They just be swinging. They look like people like Sean Porter, Gary Antoine Russell, Marcos Maidana when he hooked up with Robert Garcia. They're like the Tasmanian devils of boxing. You get what I'm saying? That's how I see it. The Tasmanian devils of boxing. Let's give everybody a round of applause. That's the way I see it anyway. That's hey, what you say, Jamie? You say, yeah, he's wild. That's the way I see it anyway. You get what I'm saying? Them type of dudes who got a boxing style like that, those type of fighters that have a boxing style like that, guys, those type of fighters that have a boxing style like that, they lose every time. Those type of fighters that have a style like that, they lose every time. Always. It never fails. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Hey, you know what, man? We had a damn good show today. I really appreciate that, fam, man. Let's make it do what it do, man. It is what it is, man. As a matter of fact, let's talk about my main man, Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
we are the truth. When it comes to this boxing stuff, we are the truth, man. It is what it is, man. We're gonna make it do what it do. You know what, man? You guys know what time it is. I do like my dog Booger Ray. I like my dog Booger Ray. Let's give a shout out to my dog Booger Ray Leonard. I'm hearing that Tank Davis and Mayweather Promotions will be back working again. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I'm hearing. Shout out to Inoue. Shout out to Fulton. Hopefully we get this fight. And I do agree with you guys. We do need some mega fights. We haven't had any mega fights in a while. Let me give a shout out to everybody who called into the show. Shout out to Roach from Houston. Shout out to D Block from Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Hashirama from PG County. Shout out to Bole from the Earth. From the Earth. Shout out to Troy Graham from B-More. Shout out to my main man Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Shout out to Boxing Nerd from Canada. Shout out to Warren G from Chi-Town. Shout out to Daddy P from Jacksonville. Shout out to Gregory from DC. Shout out to my brother Yarmus from Brooklyn. Brooklyn in the house. Shout out to Caps and Full G from Brooklyn. Shout out to Don from Boston. And shout out to Rick from Ricky Ricardo from San Antonio. It is what it is,
Sunshine when tanks go.
Shout out to Schoolo X-Man, man. Shout out to Schoolo X-Man.
In front of everybody. Only dark times for you. I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat. Ain't no sunshine when tanks gone. I don't play them type of games. Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me? Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ? Ain't no sunshine when tanks gone. I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period. Only dark times for you. Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. You running a fucking business. Ain't no sunshine when tanks gone. You fucking idiot. Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Hey, once again, it's on, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, I got a lot of announcements I didn't make, but I'll be making them tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.